So this is the pre-stream where we talk about random shit. That's practically it.
That's a packet.
Yeah, fuck yourself, Trey Moms.
Wanna go as a casual?
Oh, why, Lester?
He's gonna slander the whole time, huh? That's good.
I mean, what else do you do at pre-stream besides slander?
This isn't supposed to be about slander. It's supposed to be about which comic book girls you will have sex with the most.
It's the priest.
Everyone but Storm.
Damn, you were throwing shade on Storm. Why is that?
She's annoying. Have you heard her in Marvel vs. Capcom 2?
I don't remember her voice. I mean...
she has one voice clip.
I mean, she can freeze my dick, but I will tornado into her any day.
Fold it.
Oh my god, no!
You're on the pre-stream, you're not safe.
Yeah.
I have one desire, and that is to be crushed under Power Girl's massive tits.
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Amen.
Amen.
Wow, dude.
Brandon, like, hey, man, I feel you.
I heard that Lester rubbing his hands together. He's like,
What?
yes.
I want the
Time to get the aloe vera.
side booty.
The shot base count as a comic.
Psy-ass.
Yeah, Psylocke has it. Woo, woo.
Oh, no, she has it.
Isn't she like Japanese American or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put the American back inside of her.
Yeah, she's actually British, Japanese.
She's Japanese British? Oh, okay. That's odd, actually.
Yeah, she has a new body. The one she has is not actually hers, which makes her Japanese.
Oh, she can have tea in my body then, anytime.
Beyond the whole touching thing,
But yeah, she's actually British.
Yeah, beyond the whole touching thing. What the fuck, Trey Monster?
Beyond, like, doesn't she touch you when you die? Pretty much?
That's Rogue. That's Rogue.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. I said beyond the whole touching thing, I would go with Rogue.
Yeah, she touched me anything.
You don't have any superpowers, so.
Okay.
I don't remember all.
Well, it's so cute, humans.
I mean, she takes her energy.
This is what my brother said. My brother said that Magneto fucked her. And he said that he took like a magnetic condom, he put it around his Johnson, and then he had sex with her. And
he made that shit up. There's no way. That's so dumb.
A magnetic condom.
Actually, it's not too far-fetched.
A magnetic condom. How does that work?
Magneto did the condom challenge.
He wrapped some iron around his dick. That's what he did.
Xavier, help!
I wanna see what her powers actually are.
It's like, this is my aluminum foil cock. It's a conspiracy theory.
No, he somehow uses like all the other metals of the world to make himself have a bigger dick.
Yeah, adamantium.
So what the fuck is he? A fucking transformer? Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she can absorb the memories, physical strength, and superpowers of people she touches.
Yeah.
No. Here's the thing, though. He like whispers her in the ear. It's like, I'm gonna tell you how magnets work.
And she gonna say something snappy like, "Don't you know opposites attract?" It's like, "No, bitch, get in the bed and shut up."
Guys, we're gonna get an email from Anita Sarkeesian because of her sexist behavior.
Hey.
I don't give a fuck. Sex is a part of life. Get over it, bitch.
Hey, SJWs, my number is 1-800. Come get some.
Hey, SJWs, you don't know how sex feels.
Ooh.
Hey, SJWs, you triggered it yet?
Are you triggered? Excuse me while I go fuck my girlfriend. I'll tell you. I'll record it for you fuckers to jack off to.
Are you guys gonna get the podcast taken down by Sarky?
Yeah, because she's totally
Navarki? No, Navarki's cool.
No, they call her Sarky for short.
I know.
They call her
Yeah.
short.
And Anita Sarky. They call her Sarky for short.
Really?
Oh, that makes sense. She's
Anita
short.
Sarkeesian?
Yeah, I go with Cuntsian.
No, I'll go with Anita Sarcasm.
This is high level slander.
Because anything that you say that to agree with her, it always sounds like sarcasm.
There isn't a fucking finger of sarcasm in that bitch. Unless it's her fucking dildo or something.
No, they get her own dildo.
No, the dildo she's using on Macintosh.
Oh my god!
No, what dildo she uses? She uses the Fistinator.
Fistinator?
You my fist in her face?
Back to the topic, though. You know who are two more superheroines I would love to fuck the shit out of?
Tell me.
Name 'em.
Black Cat and Catwoman.
Yes.
Black Cat, yes.
I am more of a Black Cat person.
I
I'm
mean,
sorry,
yeah.
but you want the supervillain I would fuck more?
who?
Either Harley Quinn or Poison Ivy.
I knew you were gonna say Poison Ivy. Hell no.
Quinn is insane though. She probably
Yes,
like
man.
put a fucking knife in your throat.
No, she's probably into BDSM.
No,
That's kinky.
Yeah.
No, the only way I say that is because they have made. I don't know if it's true or not, but they made Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy lesbian lovers.
Really?
Pretty much. Yeah.
I can see
Yeah,
it.
that's like according to like comic. Yeah, that's a rumor or according to creators.
I could have sworn they were just friends or some shit like
It's
that.
basically
There
that.
probably is
That meme. Apocalypse is here to destroy that ass.
Apocalypse. Oh
Who
yeah, that
would?
fucking
Hey.
meme.
Then
That
again,
one picture of Rogue's
mhm.
defined.
Can we get a
Find
cosplay
all.
like that, please? You know, all the sexy ladies out there. I mean,
All you PAWGs.
I
Hey,
would
hang on, let me see if I can find a picture for you.
I would pay you in Monopoly money.
Monopoly money.
No, I will
What
pay
a
you.
casual.
No, I will pay you.
What a casual.
Lesser root, no.
What about Bitcoin?
Bitcoin. Oh yeah, of course. I'll give you the coins in Mario to help me pay your expenses to lay down on the fucking ground and spread your ass.
Hold on, what was the best Black Cat I'm trying to think of? Have anybody played Web of Shadows or Spider-Man?
I seen it.
Yes,
I
I did.
I think
most
that's the
people say
best version of Black
I've
Cat.
played it.
What is the ultimate version? Black Cat naked or something? I gotta get in on this.
No, she's just the best looking. Like, she has the best face, tits, everything.
All right, hold on. Face.
I don't know how
You
you
play,
cannot go evil in that
Try,
game.
just try searching up Black Cat Web. I believe it's Web of Shadows.
Yeah.
Oh, the
I think
game?
her face was a little bit weird.
Yeah, the game. There's no
Web
movie.
of Shadows, though.
I remember her looking good from my memory.
Symbiote Black Cat looks really great.
Oh yeah, I see that. I see the symbiote.
Yeah,
Black Cat.
That's the best.
Oh yeah, her face actually does look good.
told you.
Just
I,
Hey,
Here,
I'd
here you
bang
guys go. These are the only two I could find that were quote unquote good.
I thought James was gonna say for a second there, I would bang that bean.
no, I just said I'd bang that 10 out of 10.
Like let's think about this, right? In Web of Shadows, like Mary Jane is a bitch, pretty much.
Everyone
she gets pissy
prefers-
with you and shit like that. And then like the Black Cat, she's like awesome. Like
What?
look at her. Why would you not want to go with her? Screw Mary Jane.
I agree. Amen. Preach it.
Mary Jane is way too fucking white picket fence type.
Yeah.
She's more like something you see out of the 50s.
Yeah, give a freak bitch to me.
I was
Gives a freak bitch to
I
me.
was always more of a Chloe Frazier girl than Chloe Frazier guy than a
My man,
Elena
Spider-Man.
guy.
No,
Damn,
if you know
damn
what
you
I
have to get a sloppy second from Sully though.
Ooh.
Oh no, Uncharted.
Mm-mm.
my man, Spider-Man knows.
okay, maybe.
I know what Renegade wants. He wants some of that Jessica Jones.
I would not mind. I would be her Luke Cage.
Or Luke Cage.
I'm unbreakable, baby. I'm unbreakable.
Oh God.
All of a sudden, it's like, oh, I'm unbreakable. I'm unbreakable.
Oh damn, this cosplay might
Jesus
be 10 out of 10.
Christ. What the fuck, Levin?
That's kind of kinky.
Does anybody want some Black Cat cosplay? Because I got
No.
Later.
I might take a look at that. I might
Yeah,
save that to my
no,
hard
sorry,
drive.
I had to say no. 'cause
Yeah,
I had to change
right.
my mic, but
I'll
go ahead.
I had to
I'll
say
say-
no because
I'll
my
say
girlfriend
later.
might be watching.
I had to say no because of reasons.
Levy,
Denied.
come
My girlfriend knows I'm a pervert, so it's okay.
There you
that.
go.
Ren, write that for me.
on. Dude, just tell her, like, if you have a girlfriend and she's in the cosplay, just tell her to cosplay that in the bedroom. Problem solved.
Just be like, have you seen that?
You want to know something sad?
What?
Tell me.
She always says, no, I told her that I had a pet cat, and she's like, every guy that I've met, they always have a cat, so now she wants to be my kitty cat.
Sometimes it's the opposite. A lot of girls have cats
I'm telling
too.
you, man. Cats incite sex. I'm telling you.
All right, so did any of you
Not
guys?
with them.
Did any of you guys see that X-Men Apocalypse trailer today?
I wish I hadn't.
I
Yeah,
didn't.
I
I
did.
didn't.
I thought it was
It was so
alright.
bad. No, I didn't like it.
I hadn't seen it, so
I don't like they had
I-
lacked some characters that we're used to or familiar with in the series at this point, and they did some heavy recasting too.
Hey, Renegade, can you answer an important question for me?
Sure.
Did Psylocke show that booty?
Well, Psylocke. No, actually, they showed Psylocke the less in that trailer. You only see her face. And
That's lame.
That's really lame. There's no Psylocke ass. Like I couldn't make out her costume. She had her hair like it wasn't as the original Psylocke hair, like kind of in a bun. So I don't know what they were doing with that.
You know
but
I think it,
Long
you know what?
hair
I just
Psylocke
remembered. I
is
think it was in Deadpool the game. It was in Deadpool the game, and I think it was with Rogue.
Psylocke's hot in Deadpool.
Rogan, I think they had like a costume of what they would look like, and why?
Well, it is Olivia Munn playing Psylocke, and I do like her ass, so you know I'm gonna see that ass in the movie theater.
Savage.
Let's see.
But
You know what Psylocke is looking for?
What?
What is
These
it?
nuts.
Got
Damn.
Somehow I
The
knew you were
politician?
gonna. I knew.
No,
you were
no, no. She takes off her mask, and it's John Cena.
Oh God, that would be the,
I would not approve of that.
that'd be the ugliest
Charles
woman in
Cena.
existence.
That would be the most instant
No,
boner killer I've
no,
ever
James,
seen.
no, guys. If that actually happened, I would get off the. I would stand up, yell, "This movie sucks," and just walk out the theater.
Damn, Levy. Even if you pay your money, you walk out like that.
Yeah, because if they announce that if they announce that Psylocke has no ass, then I'll be like, "Fuck this, I'm out."
Levy Munn got. She got a little something going
That's
on
like
back
having
there.
Power Girl with no chest.
She got a little
Can I
something
have
going
Power
on back
Girl?
there. It's not. Well, her chest is very small in my opinion, but she got something going on in the back. So
Psylocke has big boobs too. You gotta give all that.
Well, she is supposed to.
they better put padding on that thing, cause from what I'm seeing, nope.
They better put
Nope.
padding on that thing.
It's a whole bunch of nope.
All right.
Misogyny here.
Did you guys see the Batman vs Superman trailer?
Yes,
I
I've
did.
seen that. I've
Wait,
seen
are
it.
we
Multiple
recording
times.
the stream? Oh.
We are recording the pre-stream,
Oh, okay, yeah. Are you talking about the recent one?
the recent one,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
The
The
one
one
that
that
they
showed
showed-
off Doomsday.
the one
Fuck
where
that
they
one.
spoiled the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
That's-
sorry. I'm sorry, but at first I was like, okay, I'm interested. Now it's like, fuck this, I'm out.
It fell apart quickly.
I said no before he even came out. As soon as freaking what's his face, Luther came
Doomsday.
out, I was like, yep, nope, no.
Yeah,
I didn't know
it's
that. I do like the fact that apparently Batman vs Superman is crossing over with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah, I was just about to say that. You stole my joke. You fucking.
Yeah. It's like, what? It's like, as soon as I saw Lex Luthor, it's like, are you trying to be like
He's
the
Edward
Riddler?
Nick,
Because
though.
he's more like a Riddler character.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
it was-
even. I mean, I don't even hate Lex Luthor all that much.
I just
I'm
don't
still
like
wait-
Jesse Eisenberg. He's not convincing to me as Lex Luthor.
Like, he's Jesse
Oh, he's
Eisenberg. He's not a bad actor.
He's a bad
And
Luthor.
if you give him the right roles, he's not a bad actor. But in this role, it doesn't work.
He should have
You
been
know
more
what? I
serious.
felt like they could have recast Kevin Spacey, and it would have been.
It would have
a
been
lot
perfect
better.
because he did like he's a really good actor. He pulled out that role convincingly, even though the Superman Returns movie was shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just don't get him to yell wrong again.
Wrong.
Hey, Chaos, is anything?
All right, guys,
you
answer
get
this
him in
question: Are you convinced by Ben Affleck yet?
Well,
Yes,
we already
I
got
am.
somebody.
I like.
I am definitely
Yeah, I think he's a good so
convinced.
far.
Don't we already
I
got
think-
somebody else? Aren't we already good right now?
Yeah, I think we're already good because we have like 7 people.
We have Gilmer, but Gilmer's barely talking.
I am talking.
There we
Back,
go.
everybody's
Much
yelling.
better. Oh. Another.
I am not yelling.
I'm not yelling.
Stop messing with me.
No. There's one more trailer if you talk about the second Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
Yeah, that was.
Did you guys already discuss that?
No, we didn't discuss
No.
it, but I thought it looked a step up than the original.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
I
sure.
think that they Michael Bay's not directing it, which is a
No,
step.
he didn't even direct the first
Well,
one.
No, he never directed. He was just
No, it's
producing.
just
But you can tell he had his hand in the
Jonathan
movie, though.
Leichman.
Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
some bullshit like
I
that.
mean,
And then they got the guy who directed Earth to Echo is now doing the second movie.
But it
I don't-
didn't look half bad. I mean, shit.
I think
pretty good.
it-
I don't know, it didn't. It looks better than the first movie.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be dumb, goofy fun. There's going to be a lot of nods to the original with Bebop and Rocksteady.
Yeah. But there's two things that made the trailer. Number one, it showed up the randomness, what the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was, and the song they used. It kind of matched.
Oh yeah, wasn't
Get Tricky. It's Tricky by Run DMC.
Run DMC, yeah.
Did you guys see though that Tyler Perry is playing Baxter Stockman?
Why?
What the hell
Yeah,
are you
it's
talking
true. It's true. He is.
I saw that. Like, I saw him. I was like, why?
Medea's coming.
I guess
Oh my god.
Here's my
I can imagine.
that everyone saw with Gone Girl that shit, Tyler Perry can do a good role, I guess. And now they're gonna be like, all right, let's put Tyler Perry in shit, when it's probably just that in that one role he was directed well enough to be good.
No. I could just imagine him making like Bebop Rocksteady. He's like, let's make the Medea, and his fails. Like, fuck.
Hey, Medea invaded Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He going into the Foot Ninja Clan, going like, I know you guys ain't going to steal crime and stuff.
Like, hey Shredder, you ain't doing a good job. Slaps him around. Like, fuck you, Shredder. I'm running this bitch.
I'm running. Let me get up in here before I bust a cap in your ass.
Is Medea dead yet? That's my question.
No.
Please say yes.
Are you?
If Tyler Perry,
He'll go die.
Here's the thing. Whenever Tyler Perry drops dead, that's when Medea dropped dead.
Yeah.
As soon as the money starts pouring in.
I almost doubt that at this point.
She gonna be like, bitch, black people don't die. We live forever. Forever.
Black Lives Matter.
Oh my god.
He's like 400 years old and still playing Medea.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's a fucking skeleton like Person X.
He'll die, and then movie producers will.
He'll be
dig up his
reincarnated. Then
bones
all of a sudden,
play him with puppet strings.
He would probably
then all
be
of
buried with
a
his
sudden they'll use holograms of Medea. It's like, this is Medea.
Trey Monster, did you say he plays with his balls on puppet strings?
What the
Quoted.
Quoted.
What the hell is that?
No, I said that he's gonna die. Movie producers are gonna dig him up, and they're just gonna play with his bones on stage.
You
Oh,
said
I
his
thought.
balls.
Oh,
I almost
thought
thought you said his balls.
I think he did say his
Tyler
balls.
Perry has no balls. Let's be honest.
Tyler Perry. when
So
did
this
Tyler
man
Perry-
died, and this what's left of him.
Well, shit.
Would they have a circus act with his nuts?
Wow.
You know, it's like he's like you're like looking for his cast. He's like, where are his nuts? You see like a big jar of cashews. These nuts, nigga. You'll never get me back.
Alright,
These nuts. That'll be the name of their act.
so before the gaming stream starts, because I'm about to die of laughter, has anyone here seen Jessica Jones?
Nope.
Nope.
It
saw
looks really good to me.
Yeah, it's way different than Daredevil. That's what people have to go in and expecting. It's not the same as Daredevil, because Daredevil is a lot of action. It's a lot about, Matt Murdock.
Jessica
his
Jones got a lot
origins.
of banging.
Yeah, Jessica Jones has a lot of sex, a lot of premarital sex.
Who
It
A lot
has
of
a
sex.
lot of
Question.
Sex. Booty is booty.
Sex.
yeah, you see a lot of Luke Cage plowing Jessica Jones. But really, it's about the mental aspects and how
Yeah, how
Kilgrave
someone
controlled
with
her.
PTSD is going through it.
Yeah, and it deals with a lot of stuff like rape and all those controversial topics.
Which,
Okay,
I think that's what the show is
Okay.
praised for, because it talks about darker themes really well.
And she's like
Yeah.
a loser in the comic book. She admits that, so it's like it fits in with the theme of her basically being this drunk, being this anti-hero, and trying to cope with it on a daily basis with these powers that she has. So it's pretty good, but it's not Daredevil. People have to just go in thinking that.
Which
Like,
is
I
better,
wanna-
Daredevil or Jessica Jones?
I will say by a margin, Daredevil is better.
Yeah,
But I
I'd
would
say.
say that Jessica Jones is not bad at all. It actually is pretty good for what it tries to accomplish.
Okay, I hear what you're saying.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
Daredevil had Gideon Emery. Does Jessica Jones have anything close to that?
In terms of actors,
Yes.
I don't barely notice any of them. I do.
Yeah,
know,
David Tennant.
I do know. Yeah, David
David
Tennant
Tennant?
is awesome.
Okay.
David Tennant did I think I heard from a lot of people he did really good as the villain.
Oh yeah, he is in that.
He was pretty good as Kilgrave.
Yeah, I
Okay.
want to see that, Daredevil, The Arrow, The Flash, and just any other shows.
There is some
Constantly.
surprises in Jessica Jones in terms of actors, but I'm not gonna spoil it because they're spoilers.
Yeah.
Spoilers, dude.
I guess while we're
you
talking
weeb.
about the comic book stuff, if
We dealing with spoilers. Go suck a dick.
No, because the last
game
time we
stuff.
mentioned spoilers on the podcast, people tore into our shit. So no spoilers, please.
Spoilers.
Okay, well, spoilers.
Oh, it's a
at
spoiler.
the end of
The
Daredevil,
Supergirl is a
you
woman.
know,
A spoiler:
when
Bruce Wayne
Superman
is
came
Batman.
down
So
and knew.
spoilers. Clark Kent.
Clark Kent
Clark
is
Kent
Superman.
is Superman, and then also
Peter
Ava
Parker,
is
Spider-Man.
actually the one-
Dumbledore dies.
Bruce Wayne is Batman.
Just,
Harry Potter
No,
is
no,
dead.
Clark Kent is Batman. You got
Spoilers.
guys,
Zelda
guys,
is actually Sheik.
The sky is blue.
No,
Green,
fuck
man.
you,
What are
that's a
talking
lie.
Get
about?
out of here, Lester. No, it's not.
Spoiler alerts. Jackie Chan's Asian.
No, actually,
Sky
no.
is
No, no.
turquoise,
Here's a
motherfucker.
spoiler alert. Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Oh my
Spoilers.
gosh.
Loophole is a fucking casual.
Okay, we're done. Wait, who?
Ooh.
Loophole.
Supposed to weeb.
The Witcher is still Game of the Year loophole.
Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Usagoi.
Anyways, let's just
Sugoi.
let's just get this shit started.
Alright, yeah, so that's the end of the pre-stream. I hope you guys enjoyed this random fucking pre-stream.
It's
Just
bullshit.
crushing dreams today.
Of
Being
booties
spoilers.
and shit posting.
And I'm going to end the recording here, and then we're going to start up. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any last words in the call, you can feel free to say them.
Renegade likes animals.
BTS was an inside job.
Renegade likes black people.
What?
No, he doesn't.
George Bush hates black people.
And we are live. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 4th episode of the Co-Operative Podcast. There's just two quick disclaimers that I want to note, and I also want to note that we're about 35 minutes late. I apologize for that. We were in a discussion. We had to set stuff up. Things happen, but the first disclaimer is that we will not be talking about PlayStation Experience or the Game Awards in very mass detail. I believe that the videos that we made on these shows were vast enough to cover both shows in full. So if you want to get a glimpse of our first impressions in full, I would recommend watching those past uploads. The second disclaimer is we will not be doing a formal document on all the gaming topics that we accrue over the week. We're basically doing the Game of the Year picks, Game of the Year nominations, and we're doing things along lines of that category. So, episode 5 will be our final podcast of 2015, and we will be talking about what is our Game of the Year next week. But, getting on point, I would like to introduce my prestigious guest, and my first guest of the night is Mr. Levy the Amish Man.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, man?
What's up, bitches?
Our second guest will be the next regular, which is Mr. Brendan.
What's up, you faggots?
Alright. The next guest would be Mr. Trey Monster.
ISIS was an inside job.
Oh my god.
Oh, that
Alright.
was soon.
The next guest, since he just spoke, is Mr. James. Introduce yourself, James.
What's up, Rennie and crowd?
The next guest will be Mr. Lester. Introduce yourself, Lester.
Hey, this is America Pro, or Lester, whatever you want to call me. And I am honored to be here on the TCE or TCP or whatever you call it.
We call this a TCP. The
TCP, okay.
The TCE is like a community thing, and
Oh.
I can kind of understand the differences, but this is the podcast itself.
Okay, that's it.
And the last guest of the night, as always, is Mr. Reaper. Always a good guest to talk to. Say hello, Mr. Reaper.
Hey, how's everybody doing? Pleasure to be here, guys.
And we're all set. We're all chilling around the table for tonight. So I said that I wanted to start this out first by answering a question from the main questions.
Doppelganger.
And I know that this is sort of a summary, but it's not going to be too long with the Game Awards and the PlayStation Experience stuff. I just wanted to ask the people around the table, what could they do to improve the Game Awards and PlayStation Experience for 2016?
A lot of things.
I definitely will say they should cut out the singing.
Yeah,
crap.
I was about to say, stop with
They need to
damn
take that
sing-along. It's not a Disney movie.
Wait, who's doing the singing?
On the Game Awards, you remember they kept doing those people get on stage
Oh,
singing?
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like saying, who's singing now?
They did.
I
How
would-
many songs they did? Like 4.
I would also say cut the ads out.
Take off.
Like we're not on
esports.
TV.
Yeah, the advertisement's really fucking stupid. Like the phone
It was,
advertisement, yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
was-
want
to
that was stupid.
your mobile?
Stop
No
with
one
the,
cares about the mobile.
stupid
Yeah, nobody cares.
Stop with the stupid cutting the eye Justine and people talking about Star Wars Battlefront. Like,
It's like
people
no
who
one really
bought it.
cares.
No one's gonna be convinced.
That game
No
sucked.
one
Take
who's
off
watching
fucking
that is
esports.
going to be convinced.
Yeah, they had Dead Mao on stage and he did a final performance, but I don't give a shit about Dead Mao. That doesn't appeal to me as a gamer, as I said in those previous conferences, so I don't want to see any of that next year. As for PlayStation Experience, show more games, Sony. For the love of God, you had a guy come out there with a fucking Crash Bandicoot shirt and he didn't do shit.
Exactly.
But wait, Ren, going back to the Game Awards, wasn't Dead Mao your favorite game? Watch
No,
Dogs?
no. Yeah, it was her story. Her story was very riveting.
Yeah, it was the best narrative of all. Not fucking. Yeah, you know, not Until Dawn, not Undertale for best indie game. No, it was that shit.
Oh my
course.
god, I don't even know why that won. I never heard of that game until I saw that event.
Neither have I. But you wanna know why?
Why?
I heard of that game before.
I've heard that game before. It fucking sucked.
Yeah, if there was one criticism I had of PSX, it's that beyond Final Fantasy VII and maybe the Uncharted stuff, there was nothing really big.
Yeah.
I felt like there was no big, like, holy shit, we need, like, what came out of PlayStation Experience. It was just, you know, the Final Fantasy VII stuff, which was pretty big. Some of the stuff about Uncharted was cool, and then that was about it.
So there should have
In
been more
terms of
console
big
seller
stuff.
games.
Yeah, they should have been more killer apps, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, are we talking about the one where it
Sony
had,
really
Neo
should've-
and stuff?
Yeah, I think so. That was
Neo was
PlayStation
hype as
Experience.
shit. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
It was hype, but afterwards it
good.
did like sort of disintegrate into VR a lot.
I
Yeah.
think it's because it came in just before the VR. Yeah.
Yeah. Neo,
Yeah.
like,
Onimusha and Dark Souls. Yes, please.
Neo was good and all. Neo was good and all, but I felt like with PlayStation Experience, I wanted to see something big. Like, for example, not just as a total, like, example, like if they had come out with God of War 4, that would have been big. Everyone would have, like, went to see God of War.
I thought
FPS,
God of War was done.
X,
Something. The studio
and
hinted
all
at
that.
something.
I don't know, but
I know, I'm just saying, if they had announced God of War 4.
yeah, they announced something like that. That would definitely be a holy shit moment. I think they are announcing a new IP called Bound, which is like it's not much behind the trailer from what I saw. It's just this lady dancing and she looks like a cyborg, and that's it. I really can't glean that much from the game, but if it is a new hack and slash and if they do innovative things with it like they did with God of War, then I would not complain.
I thought that they said they were going to do like a God of War style game, but it was
Levy, type
it was going to be
Somebody's typing.
Levy.
like,
it's really
That
loud.
was me. I'm sorry.
All right.
Yeah.
What were you
Sorry.
saying,
yeah, I
Trey
thought they
Monster?
said they were going to do a God of War type game, but it was going to be about Norse mythology or something like that.
I think
Like
that was
it was
just
going to be
a
God
rumor.
of War just set in a different.
Yeah, that kind of would make no sense because it was in Greek mythology. Like, what, Kratos goes into the lore of Norse mythology?
Apparently so.
That's kind of suck.
It would
Or
have
they
been cool if
just-
you played as another
They just
person
do
that
like
went to kill
a different
Kratos.
character in Norse. I don't know. I think that if that was the case, then I would be fine with more God of War games, just making it more like a anthology, I guess would be the term.
Reaper said
Where it's
something
just
interesting.
following
Like,
different.
I wanted to play as a different person. That your goal is to actually kill Kratos.
yeah,
Alright, I'm back.
That actually sounds interesting.
Yeah, because Kratos
Yeah, that
was
would
a
be
giant
good.
douchebag.
If there was a God of War 4, and it wanted to continue along with the story, that would be the only. I feel like that would be the only thing that would be an acceptable sort of sequel. Otherwise, it
Was
would
our
just
what topic
probably
we're on?
like you.
we're talking about
We were talking about
God of War and what Sony Santa
how it
Monica
would
could do.
improve the Game Awards / PlayStation Experience, and
Oh, I have an idea for that.
they
Yeah.
got tracked in God of War, but.
Hey, you guys heard of the goddess of chaos, the Greek goddess of chaos? Since Kratos like released the
No.
chaos in the world and
I
whatnot,
don't think so.
she let's say like since he didn't technically kill all the gods, at least as far as we know, also you talk about in lore for God of War, this goddess of chaos could take advantage of this and just conquer the world by simply just using the chaos that's happening right now.
All right, hear me out. There was that weird ending in God of War 3 where like
They show the sword.
no, wait, can we talk about that? Because isn't that spoilers?
Yeah, might as well because the game.
That's
Oh
5
my
The
god,
game
the
is-
game, the game's
game
been
is
out for a
old.
while.
Alright, it's old. So people, if you haven't played God of War 3 yet, which I don't know you have
Cover
or
your
haven't,
ears.
cover your
Just skip
ears
ahead.
or skip
Skip
ahead.
ahead.
But
Yeah.
basically, Athena was at the end, and after Kratos stabbed himself, there was that weird dialogue that they had where it looks like she was gonna be like the antagonist or something. I would like to see that like kind of resolved, even if they did do like a new protagonist going after Kratos. Maybe it could be like something like, oh, Athena's ordering the new protagonist to go after him.
Sounds interesting.
That
You know what
orchestra
else?
and
Have you
Kratos
guys-
again.
Yeah, there's a lot of ideas
Have you guys-
to go.
PSP one.
The
Play as
PSP
Kratos'
game?
brother.
You
Yeah.
mean wait? Is that the Ghost of Sparta?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Ghost of Sparta.
Yeah, Ghost of Sparta. That was a
There's
good
Chains
one.
of Olympus
His
and
brother's
Ghost of
cool.
Sparta.
Chains of Olympus was like the events before the it was like the events before the first game, and then Ghost of Sparta was like in between 1 and 2.
3. I thought it was in between 2 and 3.
No, it's between 1
Oh,
and
I'm
2.
sorry. I mean, 1 and 2. Yeah, sorry, you're correct.
Yeah, 2 and
Yeah.
3.
I love-
No, 2 automatically went to 3.
I love the main
Yeah.
trilogy, and then everything else is just kind of whatever.
It's like, you know,
to me,
The
at
Ghost of
least.
Sparta is a really good game.
Like the PSP games were really good.
I do have all. I should play the PSP games that were released on PS3 sometime.
Yeah,
Yeah,
might as
you
well
play with
just do
his
that.
brother.
Yeah, do that.
Sounds interesting. There's like a lot of ideas for this.
Oh yeah, like
Exactly.
I'm a huge God of War fan. I think that they can take it in pretty
Same
much
here.
any given direction at this point.
These ideas are very Santa Monica.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
Do it.
move on to.
I just
Go ahead, Trey Monster.
don't want them to drag out like, here's Kratos and you're playing as Kratos again and killing more gods.
Here-
Just like,
Here's
just don't
Yeah, like-
go that direction.
like here's Kratos. He's angry again. He sucks.
Yeah, it's beating a dead horse at this point, and
If he's gonna kill a god, at least beat it on the chaos, goddess of chaos. At least be one god he got to kill.
or let it be something new. Like at this point, if they did get Kratos to come back as a playable character, then put a twist on it,
Yeah, let him be the hero this time.
or let him be the villain. I mean, that would
Yeah,
be
let
pretty
Kratos-
fun.
was,
like
was
Kratos-
it technically was he always been a villain?
He was
I
an
mean,
He was always
did
a villain.
show- bro.
No, he was more of an anti-hero because he was doing evil things, but he had quote unquote good intentions behind it, but there were selfish needs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the fact is, the first game made you feel sorry for him due to the fact that he killed his family.
Yeah,
So
and he wanted to be removed of the memory of it because it tortured him.
and the gods fucked him over. So you can kind of see the whole anti-hero aspect where he's trying to do the right thing and try to look out for himself for the horrible events that he did, and he pays for them every day with those memories, but at the same time he gets fucked over by even bigger douchebags, so, you know.
Yeah, it was like, oh, get rid of these
Douchebag
memories
got
for
fucked
me,
over
and
by
then all of a
douchebag.
sudden, nope, we're not going to do that for you. Well, I'm going to go kill myself.
I kind of
My
floated on the
internet
word
is
douchebag.
fucking terrible.
Because I saw,
right
I
now.
saw Trey Monster's internet constantly dropping.
Yeah, it's like all throughout the games, Kratos has been incredibly fucked over. He's like, oh, I did all this for you. You're still going to be haunted by the memories. Oh, wait, no. Well, let's take that back. You're the new God of War. Then all of a sudden, hey, you're new God of War. We're going to take away your powers. We're going to kill you. Now we hate you now.
Well, they
And then all of a sudden,
very
then the
clearly
Titans help
established
him.
why that happened.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were
like-
warning Kratos, like, you know that what you're doing destroying these cities is wrong, and it just
know.
makes more trouble for us, so
Exactly.
eventually they had enough of the shit.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then all of a
and they
sudden,
said
oh, the
that.
Titans. It's like, then the Titans want to join you. And then in the
And they
third
said that
game,
when,
the Titans
when
don't like you
Kratos-
anymore.
And they said that when Kratos opened
What you use a villain?
Pandora's box, he unleashed some dark magic shit that made the gods super paranoid.
Yeah, that
And,
was in God of War 3.
Yeah, so I don't know. I love the God of War series. I think that
Same
that's
here.
my favorite Sony exclusive franchise out of all of them.
I never
Mhm.
played it, unfortunately.
Personally, I would
Lester, you're missing out, man. You
I
emulate
know.
those.
I heard it was
Yeah,
pretty
Foodie,
good.
man.
You're missing out on swiggity swooting.
Personally, I would prefer
Yes,
Killzone
King James knows.
over Jack and Daxter. Or hell, even Crash Bandicoot.
But moving on to the stuff in the document, is there anything out there that you would like to personally pick out, Levy?
Yeah, there is one.
Shoot.
Go ahead.
There was a recent article that said PC gamers are better in bed than console gamers. What
You're
is your
damn right.
That happened a long time ago, though.
It did, but we didn't get the chance to answer it on episode 3, so that's why it's on episode 4.
It's
Yeah,
the
it's
dumbest
like-
thing I've ever heard of.
Personally, I think some person that was a PC fanboy decided to say, "Oh, they're better in bed because they know everything." It's like, why?
What if you have everything?
Then you're
I
not
don't
good
even-
in bed.
I don't even know why this matters. Like,
Yeah,
how
how
did you
is it
conduct this
relevant?
study?
Doesn't.
First
It's
of all,
like-
how did you conduct this study? That's
I
my
don't
question.
know.
Like,
That's
how
what
did they
it
test
said.
this?
He was
It's
on that
like-
24/7 hentai.
No. I had an idea. I have an idea of how they conduct this. Okay, they had a hot girl and they had 2 hot guys. One of them said they was a console gamer. That guy got slapped. Then the other guy said he's PC gamer. They fucked.
And then he shoved the keyboard up her ass.
I mean,
No. He shoves up her
Let
ass
it-
and
you're
he's
a
like,
genius.
"Yeah, fuck that bitch."
It's
What are the
yeah,
pickup
back in
lines?
this
I'm gonna
room.
mod you, girl.
I
Was
used
this article written by Kotaku?
this mouse to go over her tits
Oh.
every day. I use this mouse every day.
Yeah, I'm using that mouse all over her insides.
Like, I don't get it. I think that the article is completely preposterous. It makes no sense. How can
It's
they
stupid.
tell, just from a sexual standpoint alone, that you play games and you're better in bed than everyone else? I don't
What's
get
the
it.
thing?
Doesn't.
Good.
But then
I
again-
agree. You're a politician. I'm better than bed than you.
Well, then again, it just doesn't make sense. Then again, they go by the stereotype that gamers, PC or console, they're fat guys that can't get laid.
And we're supposed to be next.
That's just a
year, too.
stereotype that most people say about gamers.
Yep.
So let's move on to the next topic, which I want Trey Monster to pick out. Trey Monster, do you find anything in the Google Doc that is interesting that you want to express on air?
Alright.
Do it for the internet.
Let me look. I heard do it and I thought of do it for the Vine.
Do it! Yes, you can!
Do it for the Vine.
Alright.
Do it for the
I
Vine.
was thinking of Shia LaBeouf, but, you know.
I guess let's dive right into some hot topics. Dead or Alive Extreme 3 was announced to be released exclusively for Asian markets. However, Western fans of the series have protested and demanded for the game to be released in Western markets. Do you believe Team Ninja will release the game in the US if demand is high enough?
No,
Yes,
I
think
think
so.
at this point
No.
they said that they weren't going to release it in the U.S. Right?
Yeah, they
because
said
of
that
the
they weren't gonna
SJWs. And they said
Yeah,
that
pretty much.
it's like, well, then again, some people would just buy it out of spite for the SJWs, even though they said the game was going to have English subtitles.
Hey, Play
I mean-
Asia, you guys are awesome. You guys are my main man. You're gonna hook me up with a copy of DOA Extreme 3?
They
Oh,
jumped
yes.
up
Oh, hell.
15K followers in one weekend or whatever it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all because SJWs are fucking stupid.
Yep.
They are.
Sounds
Go,
They,
go
they
get a
really
girlfriend,
are.
Whatever.
Go
Like-
get a girlfriend or a boyfriend, have sex, then come back and say, I was wrong. My ways have changed. I have pussy or dick in my life.
Preach.
I have to cleanse my way out of the shower in a dirty sock because now I have incurred the wrath of Play Asia.
You know what? I think this is probably going to be a trend. I think that this whole developers not releasing for the West because of SJW thing is a trend. But I think that it speaks a lot for how fucking terrible these people are. Like, these people who incessantly complain about stupid bullshit.
I think it's
And then
going to
game de-
compromise the vision of a lot of games because the Armika butt slap thing, there's already people complaining about that now.
Yeah, I
so-
mean, you can already see the effects. You know, it's not just that they are not releasing games, they are censoring games now.
Yeah.
In the case of Street Fighter
Hyper
V.
Yep.
Neptunia, Cammy also got cut a little bit.
Yeah,
Bunch of
and then
stuff.
also, and then also, the people behind Hyperdimension Neptunia are no longer gonna release games for the Western market because of the SJWs.
Yeah, that I think is bullshit. I think that.
Oh,
Whoa.
What the?
What was that?
That was
Who ripped their pants?
Brandon.
Hey, me.
Technical
No, no,
difficulties. Technical.
What's this?
Well,
Put up
I was
the,
gonna say that. I'm gonna say this. This is the thing that, and also the whole thing about Nintendo censoring their games. Here's the thing. Why put yourself in the level of the SJW and censor their shit if that just means you've given up and you've given in to what they want?
Yeah.
That is true.
Personally, I say this: if you release a game and you know it's going to get criticized for it, fuck them. They're just
ignore
SJWs that can't
them.
get laid. Yeah, ignore them.
Who cares?
It's
People
like-
are still gonna buy the
I'm
game.
I'm gonna say it in the words of Cool Cat. Well, it's like it's cyberbullying. It's like you kind of can't really avoid it. So the best advice is to just ignore them. Cool Cat,
But
2015.
Here's what I'm thinking: is that a lot of this comes down to what publishers want. Like, there's probably a lot of publishers who are like, we don't want to deal with the whole fucking SJW thing. Can you please just censor it?
They
And
don't
you
have
have developers that are like, no, we're not going to censor it. Just don't release it if that's the case.
No, it's like no. If you want
Thing
to
is,
buy
they
it,
don't
if you
have
don't
to.
want to buy it, go for it. Just don't. You don't buy it if you don't want to buy it. If you want to buy it, go for it. We're not stopping.
Because for some reason, apparently Anita Sarkeesian has clout. That's what it comes down to, is that these people have some form of clout in these game companies, and they don't want to, mess with that.
Clout in quotations.
Yeah, but I've seen developers and stuff talk about Anita Sarkeesian as, oh man, these people are great. They're looking out to help games. Like, it's clear that these people obviously don't know who the fuck Anita Sarkeesian really is.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And they're just trying to cover their ass from
Evil
lawsuit.
bitch.
They are.
Yeah, these
Yeah.
people. I feel like these people just want to develop games, and
Exactly.
Well, like
You
I
know.
said, I think that they should not be scared to compromise their vision. This is kind of one of the reasons why I like Itagaki, even though his game currently
He's a
Devil's
douche.
Third. Yeah, like Devil's Third, I heard
It's
it was shit, but at least he didn't give a fuck about what anyone said, and he even called Team Ninja out on their bullshit, saying that they took out things that he didn't really approve of in DOA Extreme. So I think that there should still be developers that sticks to their guns.
Well,
They
he called them cowards.
Yeah, he called them
Yeah.
cowards. They should stick to their guns. They shouldn't worry about what these other people think. If you know
Right.
you have the ability to release a good product, then
Right.
by all means go for it. Don't be compromised
Yeah.
because of what someone thinks.
Yeah.
Oh, don't
and
forget Kamiya.
I was gonna say about Kamiya, like, you can say whatever you want about him being a block happy asshole on Twitter, but like, that's a guy who I think he made Bayonetta. He's not gonna give a shit that fucking Anita Sarkeesian is angry that she's sexy.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
be like,
No,
screw you, she's
Exactly.
sexy,
Yeah.
deal with it.
exactly.
I'll probably
And-
tell her to fuck off, like
and-
on Twitter, literally.
And the funny thing is that game was so well known now, it has a sequel. And it's still the same as the first one.
Yeah.
And does
Unfortunately,
anyone
so.
give a shit? Well, here's my advice. To
So.
anyone that's developing games or publishing games, let the preachers preach. It's going to fall on somewhat deaf ears, except for those that actually give a shit about it, like Anita Sarkeesian, Bruno, all these SJWs.
They're the minority, though. They don't even buy the games.
They're the minority.
They're the
to
minority, but they have a
majority of
strong
gamers.
voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they don't
Yeah, but they have a
represent.
strong voice, though.
Yeah, they don't represent the gamers. The gamers represent the
No,
gamers.
Yeah, the gamers represent themselves. For people trying to speak out saying that they represent the people, I think that that's just falsified.
Yeah, it's falsified bullshit just for the sake of drama.
So fuck them, do what you gotta do. And you guys that are standing in there, the game developers that are sticking to their guns, you have my support 100%.
Go.
We're going
I would
to...
just like to say that we
Go
have
ahead.
all been labeled a masochist,
Masochist?
misogynist podcast.
Oh,
for,
yeah. We did,
Wait,
yeah,
wait,
we
wait,
did, but
wait,
I wanted people's opinion on this because I didn't want to shy away from the subject if it was controversial. I don't think that these people should be interfering with people trying to make an honest living, creating the things that they love to make.
All right.
You know what? And honestly, it's pretty much the same shit as when back in like 2007, or well, it's been forever, but when people were like, "Oh, video games cause violence," and so on and so forth.
Oh,
you
the
know?
politicians like Jack
Or-
Thompson?
Yeah,
another
it's-
one that
yeah.
one that I've heard is that they make you into a Satanist.
Hashtag fuck Jeff Thompson. Hashtag
Pokemon.
fuck Konami. Hashtag fuck Anita.
Hashtag, what about before video
hashtag,
game?
You're not my shield.
Oh, God.
Hashtag.
But we're gonna move on to another subject. I guess Lester, you can pick something out of the Google Doc and answer it on air, and we'll talk about it.
All right. Let's see here. Let's see what we got here. Lovely already took mine, so
What? That's the PC gamer.
yeah. Damn it.
Too bad.
Let's see. Hideo Kazuma, the creative mind of the MGS franchise, was barred from the 2015 Game Awards by Konami and was unable to accept the MGS5 award for Best Action Adventure Game. Your thoughts on how badly this will affect Konami's image and reputation going forward?
They're dead in the ground.
They're done. They're done.
Put it simply, they're doing pachinko machines now.
Yes.
You know what's funny is that I was watching a podcast, an unnamed podcast, just so I don't have to hear any more of hatred for a certain trending gamer award winner.
Yeah.
But they were talking about how, like, for the most part, about this whole Kojima Konami thing, we've not had a whole lot of straight up facts.
Right.
Like, it's mostly been rumors and speculation, but this is the first time where it's straight up they didn't allow him to come.
Right.
They, period, did not allow him to come.
With a lawyer or something.
Yeah. Like, that, like, is the biggest example of, like, just fuck Konami.
Right.
Because, like, it's because there were tons of developers and voice actors and shit there. So you can't say that this is just a common thing. It is solely Konami being bitter and spiteful.
Yep.
And
I don't even know why. What did they think he was going to do? Did they think that he was just going to get on stage and tell them about how Konami's like a sweatshop?
Well, you know, the fallout is much worse than people would imagine, because what Kojima has been doing is, ever since this stuff is happening, he's making it more public due to those retweets. Like, there was he was saying stuff about Konami, fuck Konami. He was retweeting that shit.
Like,
Yeah.
Good.
Did you guys see that the head guy from Square Enix said that what Konami did was bad for business?
I put an article in there.
Yeah, and they were defending Konami.
I
Or
guess
not
you could
Konami,
say
but
that's a
defending
segue.
Kojima.
It's right underneath the thing that Lester read.
Yeah, Square Enix boss calls Konami cruel. What do you guys think about that?
I
mean,
fully
right.
agree.
It's true.
Good. I'm happy that there are industry people who are calling Konami out on their shit.
right.
Like, more than any other person. That is the most important.
Right.
It is important. And yeah, it's like everyone at the VGAs, they all booed whenever they said that Konami barred him from coming in.
Yeah, like, think about this. Like,
Didn't that Jeff guy put them on the spot, kinda?
Yeah,
Good for him for doing that. Good on him.
He looked them right in the camera.
He looked at with the most straight. Yeah, he looked at them right in the camera with a straight face, said their bullshit, and all of a sudden he's like, "We're thinking about you, Kojima," and everyone applauded that.
Yeah.
and then they got Stephanie Houston and whatever to perform Quiet's theme.
Yeah, they got her to sing Quiet's theme, which actually makes a lot of sense because it's like, it's a tribute of some sort, but at the same time, it's like saying, fuck Konami, we're not giving a shit about you, this is for Kojima, not you, Konami.
Right.
I was
like
hoping, personally, I was hoping for Stephanie just to be like, fuck Konami.
There was a video where Total Biscuit actually sang the national anthem, but instead of singing the lyrics, he sang "fuck Konami."
They deserve it, man.
Yeah, they really do.
Fuck Konami in the ass.
Oh my god.
Fuck Konami.
Hashtag Konami is fuck mothering motherfuckers.
I should quote that.
But you know what?
Oh
good,
my God.
good job, Konami. Your name is now officially dirt. It doesn't matter what Kojima did at this point. He could have took a shit on the CEO of Konami's desk and was just a giant drama king. No one cares. No one's gonna care. This is gonna end with Konami looking like the bad guy, like the victim.
Yeah, they're gonna make Konami themselves look like a victim. It's like, oh, Kojima did things wrong. We're just a victim here. We're doing what's best for our company, even though it's killing our company. Kojima, why'd you leave us?
I had to give them an award for something at least. They have managed to outdo EA and Ubisoft at being shit tier companies.
Exactly.
Yep. Yep.
That's sadly true.
In,
Sad.
in less than a year, dude.
In less than a year.
You know,
Yeah.
Just because
They have
of
managed to outdo Ubisoft, a company that repeatedly puts out this practically the same mediocre
Copy paste Creed.
copy
games
that's like
over and over, year by year by year.
the only thing that they do different is that they
Oh,
put it in a
yeah.
different setting. That's all they do.
All right,
What
I
to
gotta
do?
ask you guys a question, a legit question.
Go ahead.
Do you think that Konami's current state now is worse than Capcom was in like 2003?
Much
Yes.
worse.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's about to be as
Yes.
bad as
Even with the whole
Capcom had a
DMC
more
Devil May
honest
Cry
mistake.
drama.
No. Put it this way.
You know what?
I have never looked at an EA game or a fucking Ubisoft game and said I will buy you
Damn.
because of Konami. Now, and every time I see a
You know
Konami,
what?
if they ever try to make me buy a Konami game, I'll slap it out of their hand and say, "No, give me this EA game."
I
Wow.
cannot
Wow.
remember a single gaming company that has so publicly and so just shamefully like fucked over one of the biggest names in gaming, like if not the biggest name in gaming ever.
Personally,
Like Konami has,
go ahead.
I'm just saying, Konami has publicly destroyed themselves by just treating Kojima like shit.
Yeah.
I was gonna say personally, I would rather go with Ubisoft any day over what Konami is doing. At least the shit that they're pulling is just game-related stuff. Is stupid shit like, oh, sometimes we don't like doing 60 FPS. We don't want to cause this huge argument. It's like, to me, it's whatever. It's not anything that is like shaming a great director like Kojima is. They're not putting this guy out on the chopping block and cutting his head off.
Yeah.
I think that
Yeah.
that's inexcusable. It's inexcusable
Yeah.
The
behavior.
difference I would say with that is that what Ubisoft is doing is not personal. It's probably like business decisions, like we want to make the most money as possible by just doing what,
The same thing.
you know,
Mhm.
yeah, pretty much. Like,
Yeah.
we
That ain't
just wanna
broke, don't
milk
fix
as much
it.
money as we can. There's nothing
like-
personal in that. This is personal. This is
This is
deliberately
personal to
screwing
everyone
someone
that is a
over.
fan of the Metal Gear Solid series or anything that he's made.
Well, real quick, they did say that the guy at Konami, the head guy, the CEO, has some sort of grudge. Maybe that could explain the pettiness. I don't know.
That's
You know,
probably it. I think.
It's like you know what I just randomly that I did before this podcast. I bought Assassin's Creed Syndicate on Amazon.
Really, no.
Yeah,
And you like
and you know what? I am glad that I bought that game over anything from Konami.
Really?
Yes,
I
really.
would.
I would rather, like I said, I would rather buy anything from EA or Ubisoft now than Konami.
I
Yeah.
agree.
I stopped
I'll-
supporting them. Like
I
I
would
said
rather-
publicly, I stopped supporting
I
them.
will hell, why not pre-order Far Cry Primal? Let's just do that now.
God damn, Levy,
Wow.
stop!
Wow.
You're killing them, dude.
I would- I would
This-
rather
this
buy.
will be well known that I will still support Ubisoft over Konami any fucking day of the goddamn week.
all I have to say is
I would
Konami had
rather
fun
buy
making Chico
Star
shit.
Wars Battlefront
Three
Collector's
times.
Edition and Rainbow Six Siege Collector's Edition
Three
before I ever
times
bought
over.
another Konami
Now
game.
let's not say what we can't take back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
let's
not.
not
I
go
don't
too
care. I
overboard.
will live a life with no regrets after
Yeah,
that.
let's not go too overboard, because then again, Levy might be a broke ass motherfucker.
I am
after
broke,
this.
motherfucker.
So we're gonna move on to the next one. I guess Reaper, if you can read one off the Google Doc, that'd be pretty pleasant.
That's good.
All right, let's pick one out. It's a good one. Hold up.
Nice man.
Wow.
Cross
No,
off the
perfect.
the Square Enix executive defending Kojima.
Don't
Gotcha.
worry, I got you.
I got one. What is your opinion on PS2 classics on PS4 in terms of performance and pricing? And do you think a disc recognition system would have helped the system or hurt it?
Definitely would help. I think that the reason for that is a lot of people
Okay,
are very skeptical.
So,
Who wants? Trey Monster, you have something to say?
I
You
go
wanna
first.
yeah, where was the question again? I'm looking. Okay, so what is your opinion? So here's my thing, right?
Uh-huh.
A generation back, like let's say PS4 or even PS3 disc, makes sense perfectly.
What we're
Backwards
talking about?
compatibility. We're talking
The
about
PS2
the,
classics. Okay.
Yeah, so this is people have been bitching about like I bought Dark Cloud, a decade ago on my PS2. Why can't I put it into my PS4 and play it? Like, I'm sorry, that sucks, but that's not how things work. Like, we are talking a disc structure that is completely different. A Blu-ray and, I don't know what exactly that would be called, like a CD-ROM.
I think it's a DVD.
On
DVD.
back in
DVD-ROM.
DVD-ROM.
DVD, whatever. Those
Yeah.
are totally different.
Mhm.
Totally different things.
Well,
Like,
talking
I
about
don't
absolutely
expect
technology,
my
though.
PS4 to run a PS2 game because a PS2 is a fucking decade old. Just as
Okay.
I don't expect it to run a PS1 game.
Here's my thing. Here's
Like-
my thing. Here's my thing. Just hear me out.
Like, yes, it would have been awesome if it could. It could. That would be awesome, but it can't.
Yeah, it
I don't
can't.
Because
expect
they
it to.
didn't plan for that.
It can't. And Yoshida, he said that he's not going to do it. He said that like just straight up, flat out no when it came to PS3 discs recognizing on the PS4. But here's my thing. There is going to be people that will be skeptical about buying these games over again because they already have them. So I think that in some way they need some incentive to give people their old games back in some way, even if it's just like an emulated system like Xbox has, because that's the main thing they have with their backwards compatibility over PS4. It's like if you have them, you can just download them and it's automatically yours. So
Yeah.
I think some system in play would help them than hurt them.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's the thing, is that if this was PS3 games, I would totally be for the, like, yes, you should be able to just put your PS3 games and do what Xbox
Yeah,
can do.
it makes
But this
sense.
is
'cause
PS2.
It makes sense though for PS3 because it's Blu-ray.
But
I just don't feel the same about PS2 games.
Yeah, I can
Like,
kind of
and-
see that argument. Yeah.
And the thing is that these PS2 games that have been re-released are redone, not like fucking DMC4 or whatever, but they're redone. They have trophy support. The visuals have been tweaked.
A little bit, yeah.
They had to go back for certification and all that stuff. That costs
Right.
money.
Right.
So of course they're going to charge money for it. You can maybe say that $15 is a little bit too much. I would say it's
Better than 20.
not that much,
Like,
But at the end of the day, like, of course they're going to do this. They put these classics out that people wanted. Yes, it sucks that if you want all the GTA games, you're going to have to pay $45, but,
well, then
this is
again-
how it is.
Well, then again, there are some games out there that I don't think they would rather have on the PS2. Like, the only reason why I bought Rogue Galaxy was because of nostalgia and also due to the fact that I actually wanted it to be on PSN for a long while so that everyone can enjoy it. So I bought it to see how it would run, and it ran really well.
I think personally the next list that they should show is list of games that aren't on the PSN classics on PS3.
Exactly.
I think that those games hold greater value than stuff that had HD collections or HD remasters of the past. I think that they need to, like Dark Cloud for instance, that's great that they put Dark Cloud back up there, but there needs to be more games like that, and there needs to be at least, I think the model of $10 still should be prevalent. Like if they just if they just slim it down a little bit, I think it will sell a lot, because considering how many games on the PS2 that aren't on PSN Classics is really a lot.
You know what they also kind of need to do? This is kind of a stretch for me saying this. Like, kind of have like a ballad of like what games for the PS2 people would want for it the most.
Every SOCOM game, that's what people are gonna do.
Yeah.
Either
Yeah.
Either
What is with
that-
SOCOM?
SOCOM's never really been remastered
SOCOM's
or
hype.
put on a collection.
yeah,
played
but then
SOCOM, I
again,
don't
That's
get it.
weird. Like,
then again, people will be like, I want Metal Gear, the original Metal Gear Solid to be on there, but they won't do it because of the HD collections.
I think that they should do a system where they put the HD collections out on PS4, like something like that. I don't know. That's getting even more fickle, because if you bought like the Jack and Daxter collection and now you have to pay again just to have it on PS4, like,
Yeah, that
people would
point it gets
probably get
redundant.
pissy.
It gets
I won't
redundant.
care.
Like, at
Yeah.
least with these PS2 classics, I can be like, okay, look, dude, they're PS2 games. Like, I don't expect them when we're talking about like HD collections that came out on the PS3. Like, yeah, at that point, maybe we need to talk about you figuring something out.
So
Yoshida, you fucking bastard.
So to segue into what James said, basically they were talking about SOCOM recently. I think that won a poll of best PS2 game. There was a lot of fan support backing it. I had a lot of fun personally with SOCOM US Navy SEALs 3. But I think that Yoshida recently came out and he said that they didn't have any plans on a SOCOM sequel or a SOCOM remastered. What do you guys think about that? Even though it won a Sony poll.
Yoshida is blunt as shit.
He is.
Yeah, he really
Yeah,
is.
he is.
He is. I don't know if I think that I like that about him. Is he's just like, yeah, there's no SOCOM remaster. Shut up
He's
about it.
straightforward.
No
Yeah.
sequel, straight
He's
up.
very
I would refer
Look, we're not
being
putting-
bluntly told versus being how would you put it? Sugar coated? Try to walk around
Yeah.
what you're trying to say.
Like he's just like, we're not doing backwards compatibility, you asshole. Shut up.
Yeah, and everyone else is now. It's really
He
sad.
only said one word about it. It was just no. No backwards compatibility
No.
from PS3 games on PS4. Straight up no.
Well, that's it. PS4 sucks. I'm going to my Xbox.
I mean, that's blunt.
It's
that's-
blunt. Yeah.
I agree.
That's totally blunt, and I get like how that can come off as like, okay, wow, asshole, but like, I don't know, I like that. I like just him being like, no, we're not doing backwards compatibility.
It's an
Sorry.
answer. You can say it's an answer. I mean, it's no, it's
Yeah, it's-
something. But
It's not like with Xbox where they might be like, oh, we're considering it.
But I know it's not an answer that everyone would like to hear, so I could kind of see some fans getting upset. Yeah, well, a lot of fan support for SOCOM. A lot of people voted in this poll, but apparently Yoshida isn't giving us the time of day. I would say just wait and see what happens before you go overboard, and if not, hopefully they will bring the SOCOM games to the PSN Classics on the PS4. We'll see what happens. Like
I feel like they should.
I think
Like,
they should do that at
'cause
least.
They've done it for Killzone, God of War, like Infamous.
Mhm.
Like they've done a lot of classic collections, but not SOCOM, which is weird to me. Like SOCOM's a relatively big series, so the fact that they haven't done it yet is weird.
Oh, you guys, one thing that I must say, we're gonna go back to the game, not the Game Awards, but PlayStation Experience. There was a guy on stage with a little Crash Bandicoot shirt, and the same news sort of
That
ties
was
into this as
PlayStation
well.
Experience.
Yeah, it was PlayStation Experience. What did I say? Did I
You
say?
said give me the Game Awards.
I did say PlayStation Experience. I said Game
No,
Awards.
I heard he said I
heard
heard
you said
him say
Video Game
PlayStation.
Did I say Game
Experience.
Awards twice?
Yeah, you did.
All right, let's disregard that then. PlayStation Experience.
Well, we get the idea. Dude.
So PlayStation Experience, they were on stage and there was a guy with a Crash Bandicoot shirt, and he said that he did not have any information on Crash Bandicoot as well. This is Yoshida talking later on about SOCOM. How do you guys feel about that?
Well, that's kind of stupid,
I
though.
don't.
But then again, it's really stupid. It's like, oh, well, I'm gonna wear a Crash Bandicoot shirt. You know, I'm gonna rub your childhood in the dirt because I'm wearing
It's
this
like
and
the
we'll
same
never
with-
have it.
You're never
It's like
gonna
the
have.
same when that one guy wore that Battletoad shirt at that one Microsoft thing.
Well,
And people were like, "Oh, Battletoads! Is Battletoads coming back? What?
To be fair, they did bring back Rare Replay, and I think one of the Battletoads characters was in the Xbox One version of Killer Instinct.
And also,
Yeah, but-
Shovel Knight. And also Shovel Knight.
I don't know. I just don't think going off of someone's shirt is a lot to go off of.
I think it was
I mean,
may
like,
have been
yeah.
a big coincidence.
And it's a big
Yeah.
coincidence.
And I mean-
because Crash was Sony first. That's why they put it on there.
Yeah, but Crash was also Naughty Dog, and Naughty Dog has expressed a very strong interest that they're not looking to go back to pre-Uncharted.
Which is a giant
Naughty
shame.
Dog.
It's a shame. I think that they should. Well, I think that one of their articles they said that they weren't going back to the more cartoony style games. They're focusing on games with more realism. I'm on the fence about that. I'd rather them do something unique with that art style than to just say, oh, well, we have The Last of Us here again. We're going to do this whole realistic approach and not do anything different with it. I'm not saying that the next
I'd
Last
rather
of Us
have
will
it-
be a bad game. I'm just saying that the whole realism theme shouldn't be just that for future Naughty Dog games.
Why can't they say? Why can't they
I'd
do
rather
both?
have
Is my
another-
question.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'd rather have another Crash Bandicoot or an Jack and Daxter than another Uncharted.
I'm going to take an innovative IP that has something good.
Well,
Also-
Uncharted's over now, right? 4 is the last one.
Yeah,
Yes,
4
it
is the
is.
last one, but also
Yeah.
bring back Brandon Reaper.
Why don't they do both, realistic and cartoony? Why don't they be specialized? They're specialized to both quite clearly. I don't see why they don't do both.
I
It doesn't make
I don't
sense.
know. I guess maybe they just feel like they've moved on beyond that.
Beyond making really good games. That's what that
Well,
sounds
obviously,
to me.
when they fucking made Uncharted in the first place.
Right.
So, I think we have some weird shit going on here, because apparently the call is not showing for me on Skype. So
It's showing for me.
I can't invite Brandon and I can't invite Reaper.
We could do it.
I could do it. Hang on.
Yeah, you guys try, and if it does work or doesn't work, we'll just move on to the next segment.
There,
Who
I
the
think
fuck
that
is-
helps. Well, I have one thing. I think everyone
We can
wants
do
to
maybe we could do a trivia question while we try and get them back in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
let's
do a trivia question.
Yeah.
Who didn't go yet? James?
I didn't go
James.
Yeah, do
what
a
else we
trivia
got?
question.
We do a trivia question.
All right. What is the most annoying enemy in a video game?
I knew you were gonna pick this.
Goddamn.
Everybody take a turn.
You marvelous bastard! I read your book.
Shit, I have to really think about that.
All right.
How do you cross out the things?
You go to
All right. Most annoying enemy
insert.
character.
No, I mean format strike through.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah, a recent annoying ass fucking character is in Fallout 4. The super mutant suiciders.
Oh
are
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the guys with the nuke strapped to them.
Kill you one hit.
Yeah.
I will say,
Yeah,
in
no-
general, any enemy that can kill you in one hit, and it's like you try to dodge it to your best, and you get hit by it, it's bullshit. Yeah, it's bullshit.
Any suicide
Yeah.
enemy, like any enemy that kind of just runs at you and then
It blows up.
boom, you're dead.
Yep, you're
It's
dead.
annoying as shit.
All the
Yeah.
fucking enemies on Evil Within after chapter fucking 10, that got ridiculous, man. I mean, I just wanted to pull my hair out at that point.
If I'm gonna go with Bloodborne, I would say the NPC hunter. Next in the what was it? It's not the
Canehurst?
cathedral
The Canehurst
area.
Knight? The Grand
It's the
Cathedral.
guy in that Grand Cathedral. It's that area, like east of it, I guess you could say.
Is
And
it
there's
the
that
one where
one
it's Eileen's
fucking.
quest?
That's actually a good choice. That's actually a better choice. Yeah, That's the Bloody Crow of Canehurst. I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
that. Bloody Crow of Canehurst is fucking terrible.
Well, if I had to go with one anime, I'm gonna go with people that do range attacks and you can't reach them.
In Fallout 4.
Bloody
No,
Crow of
I'm talking about
Canehurst.
any game. It doesn't have to
any
be
game.
necessarily Fallout 4. Like, let's say for example, you're killing enemies from like the front. They're right there. You're killing them. Then all of a sudden you see that your health is being picked to the sides, like pick off, and it's all of a sudden you're dead because you can't find who they are,
Right.
where they are, and you're dead.
If I had to pick off the top of my head, I know it's gonna sound like, oh, no one saw this coming, but there is one enemy in Devil May Cry 3 that's fucking infuriating.
Never saw
Is the
that
Ghost
coming.
Head, I believe you said.
It's the Soul Eaters, if you've ever seen them, because
Oh, Soul Eaters.
you
The
can't
Cthulhu
do a lot of
fuckers.
damage. You do almost no damage to them when you're looking at them, and they made it really awkward how you have to beat them. Like, if your back is to them, then they'll show up, and you kind of have to wait for them to attack on their own, and it's really fucking annoying and breaks the pace.
Oh, hold
I
on, hold
can't
on.
stand an enemy I can't hit.
Hold on, are you talking about the enemies in the mist?
Yeah, the misty squid looking thing.
Oh, damn, I was not getting that earlier. Now I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, well, you have to like turn and shit, and then they'll try and attack you. I hate that shit. That's a pace breaker.
The trick,
I don't wait around for enemies to hit me. I'm supposed to be hitting them in DMC.
you do have to wait, but the trick that I found out what to do is I usually take the sniper rifle with me. I take Spiral, and I will take another weapon. And then as soon as they show up, I'll just blast the crap out of them with gun switching, and that usually like kills them on the spot.
How about with Virgil?
With Virgil,
Virgil has no gun.
well, fuck that. With Virgil is more of a pain in the ass. I'm sorry to say.
Yeah.
I do have another.
I would
enemy.
say, speaking of DMC, the Chimeras in DMC 4.
Oh yeah, yo, you know what? I retract my statement. Fuck you, Soul Eaters. I'd rather fight you. Chimeras are bullshit. Anything that is a combo breaker in a hack and slash where the enemy you're comboing the shit out of the enemy and all of a sudden you get whacked out of it because they have this bullshit escape thing. Fuck those. Those are awful for hack and slash.
I have 2 enemies, and they come from Persona 4. The Golden Hands are one of them. They annoy the fuck out of me. Like, you're doing damage to them, they'll escape, and they'll run away, meaning that you get nothing out of them. The second enemies are...
I remember them.
Yeah, and the second enemies are the ones that silence you.
Silence means no magic, I think.
Yeah,
right?
that means you can't use your personas at all, and it's so infuriating. Like, my main character has, like, the best stuff right now, and then all of a sudden, silence, and I can't use it. I'm like, damn, I don't want to use my physical attacks. And they're resistant to physicals.
So does anyone else have a very annoying enemy that they don't like to deal with?
What about you, Lester? You didn't say.
Me?
I think
You
you
said
agree
so-
with the super mutant in Fallout.
Yeah,
Right?
I want
your own.
his own opinion.
My own opinion?
Yep.
Yeah, your own enemy, like that no one has ever said before.
You know, in Fallout New Vegas, when they're losing hate you, and they send a assassination squad out for you.
Oh yeah.
those guys.
I'm surprised you didn't say what the hell are they called? The Cazadors?
Yeah, that too.
Fuck those enemies.
Yeah,
You get
those
poisoned,
guys.
that shit is dangerous.
They're like flying death claws.
Flaming Death
I
Fallout.
would rather.
I
I'd rather fight the death claws, to be honest.
I would too.
I think I just go through my PSN like list and I saw Uncharted and I remembered the fucking shield, the riot shield guys. I fucking hate those assholes on Crushing.
Oh yeah, the dudes with you have to fucking get behind and shit.
Yeah, and on Crushing it's so hard to fucking kill them because you can't actually get behind them.
In my opinion, it would be the guys in full armor with the shotguns. Like if they get close to you, you're fucking dead in Uncharted.
Yeah.
So
You guys a rendition what you just said, though.
Fucking detractor.
I will render it and I will sing it.
Render it.
well, sing it for us, Levy.
Render it. What?
Sing us the question that we asked you.
What was the question?
And
Wait,
the
most
answer on the
annoying
most
enemy in the
annoying
world.
enemies.
are we recording now?
Yes.
It's like, what is the most annoying enemy? That Fanny, okay?
There.
Preach.
That's a solo
God.
command
Rather
performance.
listen to Ego Rapper sing.
Rather listen to Eagle Rap.
From Arkham City, I can't go around punching shit as Batman without those motherfuckers ruining everything.
Oh great, give this guy a Grammy.
Levy, please stop.
Get him a guitar.
It's from Rock Band.
Get him a Razzie.
Give him a rest.
To Trey Monster, I hope you die of AIDS.
Damn.
Did you say give him rats?
Is that a homophobic slur, Levy? Is that what this is now?
Levy confirmed
Are
homophobic.
you triggered?
Ooh.
Hashtag ban Levy.
Hashtag get that
Hashtag
ass
triggered.
Get that ass banned.
banned. Okay, moving on. Brandon, what is the most annoying enemy in the video game? Since you and Reaper didn't really answer it.
Most annoying enemy in the video game. Oh, that's a good question.
You got to think on that, man?
I have a go with long load times. That's definitely the worst enemy in the game.
No, it has to be an actual enemy.
Well, that
It is an
actually
enemy,
is a
yeah.
good point, though.
He's not wrong, but he's not right.
That's everyone's worst enemy. That doesn't count.
Hello.
An actual NPC enemy.
Okay. The load times.
God
Okay,
damn it.
Oh, come on with more creativity. Like,
okay, Shao Kahn in Mortal Kombat 9. I hate him so much.
Yeah.
Oh,
That boss sucks.
yeah, fuck Shao, fuck. He's a piece of shit. I hate how he just blocks and punishes everything. You lose all your health. It's so fucking retarded.
That
Yeah,
shit was
you
annoying.
lose your health so quickly.
You need your boy Kung Lao.
Shao Kahn my balls, you fucking asshole.
Shao Kahn. Like,
Quoted.
Quote.
And it was, what about you, Gilmer?
It's actually two. Bosses in Bloodborne and/or Dark Souls that have, like, they send out little enemies to attack you while the big enemy hits you. Stuff like that annoys me. Like, I want to do one-on-one, not one-on-one with your whole army behind you. And what'd you say?
Oh, wait, I have another one. Oh, sorry to interrupt.
Nah, it's
I have
cool.
one more. Alchemist and Ninja Gaiden 3. I hate those guys.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, they fucking you can't barely fucking hit them. You have to keep UTing their ass, and then all of a sudden they get this stupid grab that like drains all your health. I hate
It
that
takes
shit.
like 20 minutes to beat one fight with those assholes.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'll also say that any enemy that heals the boss.
Oh.
Yeah.
They can eat a dick and die.
I would say any boss that just heals itself.
I want to say Bison
That's
from Alpha 3.
Bison?
Yeah, that full screen.
Full screen Psycho Crusher?
Yeah, that shit
I'm
sucked.
surprised no one's mentioned Gil and his hacking shit where he revives himself.
Gil
after-
is the worst. Oh my god.
He's the
God,
worst,
Ragu.
but as long as you have a super and you can do like a special on him before he does that resurrection, it gets kind of easy.
Yeah, and Rugal from Marvel vs. SNK 2.
Fuck all the SNK
Marvel
bosses.
versus SNK.
Now you've just reminded me of
Capcom.
Shin Goki, aka Shin Akuma.
He wasn't that
What about-
bad, but fucking
God, Ragu is broken.
Oh, Edge
What about
Master from
half the
Soul
enemy
Calibur.
types in the DMC
and
reboot?
Orochi. You guys ever fight Orochi?
Half-
I
yeah.
think we're going on for way too much with this topic.
Yeah, fuck
Oh,
the
yeah,
DMC
that's
reboot. Just throwing that out there.
All the enemies are the worst because they're boring, not because they're difficult.
But I have a question to pick out of here.
Go
Let
ahead.
me see. No, wait. It's Brandon's turn, actually.
Yeah, Brandon, pick up a question. Any question will do.
Yep.
Levy, are you single?
No.
Wait, what?
I said gaming question, Brandon.
It's getting a little personal in here, huh?
I am taken and I'm obsessed with her booty. Moving on.
Well, that's why it's the
Okay.
booty overlord, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, now.
She calls me
Half-Life
Jesus.
3 may use Steam. Wait, what? Yeah, may use Steam as a platform according to the recent rumor of the appearing what the heck is that? Yeah, appearing via Steam database. What is your worthless thoughts on this long-awaited stupid half-death series?
Wow,
I-
you're
you know,
shooting.
Like,
I'm gonna say this: the stupid rumor is not gonna be true because fuck Valve.
You can
How
count
about
to 3.
fuck Half-Life?
I don't know.
I've
That's
played
the- that's the
Half-Life.
reason why
It's
it's
not
like-
amazing.
No, here's the thing with Valve. Valve does this a lot. They say, "Oh, we're gonna bring in Half-Life 3." Nope, Half-Life 2, Episode 1, then Episode 2. Then all of a sudden, nope.
Nothing.
Half-Life
Nothing
3,
else after that. Just jack shit. I can understand
They
the
can't count to
frustration.
3.
I can understand the
I can only
frustration.
my
count
thing.
to 4. 1, 2, 5,
Right,
10.
like, at this point, there's been so many hints that they're making it, like, whatever. Just fucking make it.
Or
Just
get-
fucking
I
make
think-
it and get it out there.
Yeah,
Like,
I
it's
think I have
not
a
just
theory.
Just fucking do it.
It's not like, you know, like Beyond Good and Evil 2 or Beyond Good and Evil doesn't really need a remake or a sequel, I mean.
Well,
I
it kinda
believe-
needed a remake, though.
Well, I haven't played Beyond Good and Evil.
It's a good game. It's a
I
good
just
underrated
assumed.
game.
I have a
But I
theory
mean-
as to why they won't release it.
I do
Half-Life
too.
2 ended on a cliffhanger. It needs an ending.
It's not.
Fucking
No,
make it,
I,
Valve.
I think they won't release Half-Life 3 is because they're afraid that they'll never live up to the ridiculous hype that this game has and does not.
Yeah,
By the way,
they're afraid.
So-
Give it to
they're
another developer that will
So
No.
you're essentially saying that it's gonna pull a Duke Nukem Forever.
yes, exactly. That's exact. I fully believe they will not live up to the hype of that game.
They are afraid it's gonna fucking suck, and that's why they don't want to do it. They're
Then-
afraid they're gonna fuck up their series.
Then they should sell all the IP. In my opinion, if a developer does not want to do anything with their IP, then get rid of it.
Yeah, like with Capcom with Mega Man.
Yeah, get rid of it. You've been sitting on Mega Man for like almost 15 years now.
Yep, in
Even
the
probably
basement.
even
15
longer.
years?
I don't know how long. That's just an exaggeration. But
It's been
still.
like
It's been since
4
the
years
80s.
without-
80s, so
It's
like
been too
30,
long.
40 years. Like, here's the thing. Nintendo did a better job with Mega Man with Smash Brothers 4.
And all
Then
they
what
Okay,
Capcom
that's a
did
party
with it in
game, though.
years.
That's different.
and
I
all they
don't-
did was release Legacy Collection. That was it.
I mean,
Yeah,
it was
thank-
a party game, but I mean,
Yeah.
he looked great. It looked really good, so it can be done if
Yeah,
done
the
exactly.
thing
right.
about
I mean,
Mega Man though
Let's
is if
think
it's,
about this,
if
right?
it's
Like,
Mega Man X for Nintendo, I think I don't want Nintendo doing it because occasionally Mega Man
ruin
X
it.
has a lot of dark stuff in it, and they'll probably censor the shit out of it. So fuck Nintendo when it comes to Mega Man. I don't want them touching
I
it.
agree. Mega Man X is the best Mega Man.
Give it to Platinum.
Oh my god,
Oh,
that
man.
was fucking. Imagine that
Rules of
concept.
nature.
rules the nation with Mega
Okay,
Man.
Platinum, I would agree with. Give me zero cutting up motherfuckers and
Mega
Blade.
Man versus Raiden.
Oh
Yes.
god, that's like
No,
an Easter
Zero
egg.
versus Raiden.
Yeah,
No Easter egg, Easter egg, Raiden sword.
the hidden Raiden battle.
Or no, even better, Sam Sword.
Jetstream Sam sword.
Or the katana from Bayonetta.
Who? What the Sharuba?
I forgot what it was.
I think
I don't even know the name.
All right, I
The
think
only
we
one
should
weapon
It's
in the
funny
game.
because it's.
go on.
I was just gonna say it's very clear that at this point Valve just wants to put in fucking microtransactions in all their fucking online games at this point and just milk them until they're dead. And just like Valve doesn't need to make games. That's the funny thing is they don't need to make games.
They don't
Steam
need to
itself is hugely fucking successful.
Right.
So I understand why
They don't need to
probably
make
don't
games,
wanna
but they
make
need
You
to.
know
Half-Life
what's,
3.
you know what's funny?
They don't need to make games, but they need to finish that one.
At this point, the only reason to release Half-Life 3 is to just finish the series.
Yeah.
Right.
And I don't,
Here's what
you
they
know,
need.
even
to
if it's bad, just fucking release it.
Here's what they need to do. They need to stop working on Dota and go to Half-Life 3.
Give
Fuck
it the
Dota.
fucking Naughty
They're
Dog.
just-
Naughty Dog asked for the license.
They need to
They
stop
asked
putting
for it.
bullshit
Did they
on
really?
Counter
Do a
Strike's.
better job.
Yeah.
Or give it to Platinum Games.
No.
No.
That would just be too stupid.
That's too overkill. That won't work.
That would be too stupid.
They just need to
Here's
stop
that-
putting
who's that?
stupid fucking cases and bullshit in CS:GO and make it.
Make a new game for all of us to appreciate.
Yeah.
Dota 3.
Well, I don't know about it. Did you say Doom 3?
Dota 3.
Oh,
Fuck
no.
Boo,
Fuck.
boo.
No.
The only good thing on MOBAs is the waifus. Moving on.
Yeah, let's move on to another topic. I guess it's my turn.
Yep, it's yours.
Your turn.
I saw an interesting question in here. Let me see if I can find it.
Are you a weeb?
No.
Answer.
But,
I didn't see a Nico question in here for you, Ren.
I get the fuck out of here with Nico crap. That is the worst anime ever confirmed.
It's quoted.
Yeah, someone
Wait, I
quote
thought
that.
Corey House was the best one.
Corey in the house is all
I mean,
about ass.
Corey's measuring the booty, so at least he's doing something.
I thought House MD was the best.
Alright,
House is the modern day Cinderneck.
We're deviating, so I'm gonna answer mine. GameSpot mentioned in their Yakuza 5 review that the combat lacks the sophistication of the Batman Arkham series or the Assassin's Creed franchise. How do you feel about this statement, and does it have any accuracy to it?
Do they even play
Oh, can
video
I go
games?
first?
Uh,
Can I go first?
go ahead, Brendan.
Why are you comparing Yakuza to Batman and Assassin's Creed? That's the question that I want to know. They're not even the same combat style. I mean, if you compare Batman to Sleeping Dogs, that's one thing, because they are
No.
gameplay similar.
No, why are you
That's
comparing
fun.
it to Assassin's Creed?
Why are you comparing Assassin's Creed to Batman? That's a better
Yeah.
question.
AC is not
Since
a beat 'em
when
up.
has Assassin's Creed? When
Where
has
is it relevant?
AC ever had a sophisticated combat system? That's my question.
Never. Like, I play AC1.
Never.
I play AC1. I bet you it's the same shit. You're gonna counter someone, and then you're going to kill them, and then you're gonna counter the next guy
Except
and kill
for
them.
Brotherhood and Revelations, they actually went on the way to change things up.
But still, it's
That
like
was-
the same core
That's
premise.
2 out of how many games?
Yakuza only
Jade.
improved on its combat system. It only improved on it.
No, you mean 10 or 11?
If anything,
now?
they should be
You know, I don't even.
comparing it to the one before. It's not another game completely.
A sophisticated combat system is something like Devil May Cry or God Hand. I think
Any
I
hack
guess,
and slash
I don't
game.
know.
I don't
you know, like those combat systems, not Batman and fucking Assassin's Creed. Like you have, I'm sorry, you have to be the most casual fucking people to think that's a sophisticated combat system.
It's so hard to push one button instead.
Yeah, it's so hard to press one button. Oh, better copy
It's so
the
hard
same
to press
style of
RT
our
and
games.
triangle.
Shadow of Mordor. Oh.
Don't make fun of Shadow of Mordor here. You will be banished forever.
Hey! They had that same mechanic,
be
but at the
banished.
same time, it did it better than Assassin's
At least
Creed.
Batman and Shadow of Mordor take skill. That's the thing. Assassin's
Exactly.
Creed doesn't.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Assassin's Creed, no fucking way is that even
Yeah, no
comparable
way.
to Yakuza.
Press,
No way.
press X to punch.
Well,
Press
Batman isn't comparable to Yakuza either, because Batman's not the same kind of combat system.
Combat
It's
stuff.
not, because
No,
it's like
it's not.
free flow. You have to keep hitting the guy while
One is
evading
free
attacks.
flow. The
Right.
other one is a beat 'em up game.
Yeah, the other one is a beat 'em up. So it's, in a sense, it's just not the same thing with the way the combat is driven.
It's different.
Yakuza doesn't have a sophisticated fighting system like Skyrim.
Oh my god.
my god.
That has to be the most bare bones, laziest thing Bethesda's ever done.
Trey Monster, why did you open Pandora's box?
He
I
just
don't
let
wanna
out
talk
he just
about
let
that
out the
game.
Call
darkness.
Kratos, man. Call Kratos.
He just let out the darkness into the world.
I'm gonna tank a dragon's mouth and I'm just gonna punch it in the face over and over because I can do that in the Skyrim.
GG.
Yeah,
G,
G,
fucking
G.
G.
All that hype, and I can fucking snuff a dragon. Great.
Well,
Rules
James.
of
What?
nature, James.
Well, James, since you said that,
Right,
I think it's your turn to answer the next question. In the doc.
Yeah,
My turn to pick one out.
Yep.
Doc.
yeah, your time to pick your poison.
It's your turn.
How about FF7?
Sure.
Go for it.
It was recently announced by Square Enix that FF7 will be a multi-part title. Several sources not officially confirming it. What are your thoughts? Reasonable decision, release the game, or release a game in this format that many fans demanded for over a decade?
Like the multi-part thing, like
To sum it
I
up,
think-
what are your thoughts on the multi-part for
the multi-part thing, it's kind of stupid because now if it's the multi-part, most people will get this confused with episodic.
They
That's
did.
because
they did.
stupid
They already
Kotaku.
did.
Yeah,
Open your
well
mouth.
then again, it's nowadays because you look at games that have episodic content. Now you're saying that that's a new trend, and
But-
it's really stupid trend to be
But
honest.
at the same time, like looking at the source of the website of Square Enix themselves, they didn't say specifically that it's going to be episodic, just multi-part and not like
But what would
Well, not like
multi-part
Walking
truly
Dead
mean
or
if
Wolf
not
Among Us.
episodic?
yeah, that's
But
what I was
still.
thinking of. Not like Walking Dead. It's split into volumes, whereas like each game will feel like a whole game.
But then
Like
again, people will
Half-Life.
look at it and they'll think episodic.
Yeah, and I think that's just the misconception among the fan base thinking that, because they never said it's going to be specifically like Walking Dead. If it's cut into chunks like that, then yeah, I can understand all the rage and controversy and animosity, but in my personal opinion, I'm waiting to be optimistic. I'm waiting to see how this will go.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree with if you've
here's
ever
my
watched
thing.
Maximilian's videos.
I've seen it. Yeah, I agree with
watched
him as well.
Maximilian.
Here's
He
my
said, "I
thing
didn't see
about
the
this.
video, though."
What the fuck? What the fuck is Square Enix thinking? Final Fantasy 15 has been in development since 2006,
Right.
and it's still not fucking out yet.
That was
That
just
is
And they are
like-
adding
Another
and
team's
they are
working on
adding
that.
onto their fucking development pile Final Fantasy 7, and on top of that, it's not just a remake; it is a fucking like multi-part remake.
Yeah, they're
Like, it's-
adding more than what the
Oh, don't
original
forget,
game
they have
has.
Final Fantasy 14
It's
right now.
lunacy. They have Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, that's never going to come out.
They have
You might as well
3
give up your
giant
hopes
games.
next year. Wasn't it supposed to come out next year?
No,
What,
they said
15?
no. I remember they said KH probably 2017.
Damn, man. They said the
No.
same shit about the Final Fantasy
I'm-
stuff.
No, I'm gonna
seeing
say it's
Final
right now.
Fantasy 7.
That'll be one hell of a year for Square if they get FF7
But
Part
here's
1
the
out.
here's the
and
thing
KH.
though. Here's the thing though. According to the creator, the only time he'll ever do a remake of Final Fantasy VII is if the company might go under.
Yeah, that's the escape switch. That's little.
Yeah, exactly. So take a look at what they're doing with Final Fantasy VII, how they're making it multi-part,
Hmm.
and you can understand why they're doing it, because they need money. They know that all the shit that they've made is not selling a lot. Bravely Default
We've
did not
got
sell
to
a lot.
have
Final
FF13.
Fantasy 13 did not sell a lot.
13
Right.
No, it
sucks.
didn't.
for good reason.
You know, they just need to sit down, finish Final Fantasy 15, then focus mainly on Kingdom Hearts 3, focus on Final Fantasy 7 sure a little bit, release Kingdom Hearts 3, then really work on Final Fantasy 7 and do whatever the fuck comes after that.
Well,
Final
then again,
Fantasy
And it's-
16, I don't care.
don't
well,
forget,
they
have
did
Final Fantasy
they did
14.
announce.
Like,
They
just-
did say that it will come out. The 15 will come out this year.
yeah,
Or next
I heard.
year, excuse me.
I heard that they are actually they have it from start to
I-
finish already, but they're just polishing it now for next
Yep.
year.
Which is good.
So that one's done.
So-
Kingdom Hearts is probably not even getting
It'll
worked
fin-
on that
it'll
much.
come out its 10-year anniversary.
Yeah,
It'll come out on
Yeah.
its
part of me
10-year
thinks it's
anniversary.
gonna get delayed again before they release it that year. Cause I have a strange suspicion, like they already delayed it once, I think, and I think they're gonna delay it again. And
Square Enix just loves to announce games.
as for 15, I don't know when the fuck that's going to really drop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some
I
people are
don't
gonna
know
say
either.
next year.
Honestly,
but-
next year.
Announce and develop
I'm hearing this
games
year,
and
but
fucking
Because Nomura's working on that. He's not working on the remake.
what?
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Yeah, Nomura's not working on the remake. He's working on the Kingdom Hearts. Someone else is doing it.
CyberConnect is helping with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what do you guys
Cyberconnect
think
too.
about
I
the
will-
combat supposedly
That's-
being held by CyberConnect? Too?
Naruto. Sounds
I'm
like it.
sorry, but that from seeing that CyberConnect 2, I'm kind of concerned about that because they're usually behind the Naruto games, and
Well, the
Are you
Storm
guys
games are
saying
good,
the Storm games
actually.
are bad?
I'm just not a big fan of them. I'm sorry.
But that's Naruto. You're not a fan
I
of
don't know.
that.
I think that for me,
Well, this will make good games
For me,
regardless if you're not a fan of it
Yeah,
or not.
but the combat did look fun, though. I'm not gonna lie, it looked fun though.
It looked cool.
it's better than turn-based.
Yeah, and also it's being built on the Unreal
But-
4 engine.
I would have
Unreal
took turn-based if they gave the option. I would have took it, but if this is good too, I like it.
Unreal
Yeah,
4 does look legit. Let's say that the
I would
graphics
take-
look good.
At least
No,
they're
I'm a
not
little
developing a
concerned
whole
about
new engine
Unreal
for it.
4, personally. I'm a
Here's the
little
thing.
concerned about it because
if they have-
no, it could be bad frame rate.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'll
that's
be
kinda
honest. At least if they develop it on Unreal 4 as opposed to making their own engine, at least it might come out sometime this century.
I think a strong 30 FPS. Strong 30 FPS is going to come out. That's my prediction.
Yeah. bad. Then again,
Final Fantasy
Yeah, the
30
game
frames per
looks
second.
too good.
back to the whole
I'm
thing.
assuming
about-
that if it's a fucking giant file size, then yeah, it's probably going to be 30.
Well, then again, back to the whole thing about the turn-based thing. If they has the option to go back to turn-based, that would be interesting.
People
Only
did
if
say
it had the option.
people did say that the ATB system existed where like you have to, if you use certain moves in a time limit, then it will sort of slow down. I don't know how that's gonna work in real time. I would assume that they can pan that out to be fair if they did bring back the ATB system, but I don't know how that's gonna work.
Well, I have to say this: screw turn-based action RPGs for the win.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
I
honestly
like
say I played Final Fantasy VII and I played Crisis Core for a little bit back to back, and I can honestly say Crisis Core caused me to think a lot more than the other game.
I played the demo for 15. It was pretty good. A little
Agreed.
choppy, but it was good.
That was like the only reason.
15's
why people
it's a
bought-
tech demo.
That's the only
Yeah.
reason why people bought Type 0 HD was because of the fucking demo.
That is true.
But guys, Cloud's arms are too skinny to hold that sword.
Or
Stupid.
Cloud looks
They
too
said
thin.
he was suffering from the sickness thing. I don't think it's geostigma. It's something else.
The Mako poisoning, I believe.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Geostigma.
I think it was
Geostigma
said that,
was
that
an
was
admin
because
Yeah, but
think
would
that
be
was
interesting
because,
they used
I
Uh,
thought it wasn't original.
people
Final
said that it was
Fantasy
the lighting.
him lagging.
What were you saying, Trey Monster?
I think that they said the reason why he looked kind of skinny in that was because of the lighting.
What the
So-
fuck is it?
No,
that's what I-
it's the Mako poisoning.
Yeah, the whole
Makeup
town
poisoning?
is. Yeah, the whole town. I played a little bit of Final Fantasy VII. Apparently, the whole town is infected with this poisoning sickness going on.
Look,
So-
I just want to see Tifa in all her beauty.
Yeah, you want to see
If
the
those
beauty,
kids
everyone
happen
does.
to-
the beauty
if
in her
they were those
chest.
Or
I
both,
want to
man.
see her
Going
lock
full
hearts.
savage.
And,
There are those
Yeah.
tits
and they're
up
probably
and
gonna
down.
give her an ass job too. So
Ass job in
Oh,
HD,
thank
I
God.
can live with that.
yeah,
Now you got to put Cloud and cross dressing in your head now.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
he did confirm that specifically is good.
yeah,
still
that's
be
gonna
a thing.
get polished a lot.
So
God bless.
I'm also do it in a dress. Good God.
So let's move on to the next one. Someone pick out a trivia question because we haven't answered one of those in a while.
Me.
I'll
I'm gonna
I'll
go.
go.
I'm gonna be
Yeah, I'll
assertive for once.
go ahead.
Who's
All
gonna
right, who's
go?
going?
Trey Monster.
Okay.
All right, then. Go ahead.
So, I'm actually really curious about this. Speaking of Uncharted, for those who have played the series, what is your favorite Uncharted game and why?
Ooh, that's easy too.
I'm
Definitely
sorry.
too.
I'm gonna go with the first one.
I'm going to
Okay.
say 2 like everyone else.
How is 2 your
I'm gonna
favorite?
say 2.
How is 2?
How is
don't
2?
understand.
How does 2 define you as a person?
It had better set
I don't
pieces.
understand how 2
It had better set
is
pieces
like
than
the-
the first
One
one.
at a time.
Yeah. It had
Oh,
better.
God.
It had better set pieces than the first one. It had better controls. It
Right.
had newer weapons. It had better characterization because now you were dealing with more anti-heroes and villains as opposed to first Uncharted where you're kind of like isolated by yourself. You run into Eddie Rogers, sure, but you don't run into many personalities, so to speak. So that's why I think the second game is better. Plus, it had multiplayer. And I know a lot of people might say, oh, it might have been tacked on or whatever, but it was really good for what it tried to accomplish. And it's still one
Why
of the
not
best.
the third game though?
The third game is good, but the pacing is kind of all over the place when Drake gets
The
drugged.
story
and taken-
doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that pirate
Yeah, I
ship thing
hated
was
that.
filler at best.
Yeah.
But
Everything about like just me. 3 is my favorite. 3 is honestly the only one where I felt like this is an actually pretty good game.
It's an adventure.
1 and 2 sitting there like this is what do people see in this again? 3 was the one where I'm like, all right, the gun physics, finally, gun mechanics feel decent, feel good. The characters I'm actually enjoying for once. They don't feel cliche and boring to me. I think that was also because there was a lot of Nathan and Sully stuff, which is
Said
always
did you
good.
say naked Nathan and Sully? Oh my god.
Are you implying they had gay
Oh,
sex?
God.
Look, Sully's
He gets
mustache. All right,
Okay,
That's not-
It's official. Trey
It's
Monster
the
gets
mustache
off-
ride.
Well, in Uncharted 2, Nathan Drake did say that Sully had a nice ass, so maybe they got a thing going. You never know.
look. I'm just saying that
Oh,
mustache is not something
Pedophile.
normal people wear. All right.
Well,
But just I don't know. 3 just seemed like the only one that was really good to me.
like everyone says 2 or 3. I say
That's
1
rough.
because 1 introduces a great story and it introduces a great character. Like at first you think, oh my god, this is gonna be another Tomb Raider knockoff, or it's trying to be like Indiana Jones, but it's not. They make Nathan Drake his own personality.
Yeah, I can
Sure,
agree with
it
that.
has a lot of elements from Indiana Jones, but I think that's what it kind of pays homage to it.
It's like if they took Indiana Jones and fused him with Nathan Fillion.
Well, like I
Yeah.
said, it's a homage of sorts, and it actually created a great series. 2, 3, even Golden Abyss, and now 4.
Maybe
The
this is
only
gonna
one
give
I
me-
will not say that is good. I will not. I will say the worst one is Fight for Fortune.
Is that
What?
the
Why?
the
Because
card
it's a
game?
card game.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
the card game.
Okay, that's weird. I was just gonna say that
Someone
I may
else
get
said.
crucified for this, but
Who's giving you drugs?
I may get crucified for this, but I feel like if Nathan Fillion had played Drake, weirdly enough, I felt like he would have been a more charming character.
No, Trey Monster. You gotta get Mark Wahlberg to play Drake. Remember that?
What?
Remember that?
Okay, Trey Monster, give me your address so I can hang you from your toes.
Well, to be
No,
fair,
and all
I
of a
said
sudden
that.
he comes out of nowhere. He looks like Max Payne. Okay.
Oh God, no! He ruined that fucking movie.
Anyways, anyone else?
I
that
said
played the
Nathan Fillion, not fucking Mark Wahlberg.
I'm
know,
the
but I
one who
was
said
just-
it, so I take all responsibility for that one.
Also,
don't-
James Gilmer, your favorite Uncharted game, or if you ever played them?
2. I mean, I liked 1, but 1 seemed, well, for me, when I first played it, I was like, all right, generico guy, jungle.
Makes sense.
But the second one was like, okay, the story is more interesting. It's more like actiony. It felt like more like I'm playing a movie, and it was really cool. So that's my thoughts on it.
What about
My
you? James?
favorite Uncharted game is Tomb Raider.
Oh Jesus
The-
Christ!
wait. The
I don't want to
original
talk
or
about
the
the
reboot.
reboot.
The debate begins again.
Drake
not
had no
the-
boobs, so no buy.
Moving on.
Ooh.
Moving on.
Ooh.
James, what about you?
I
My
think-
turn?
Yeah, I
Yes.
don't think James,
Yeah.
you played Uncharted?
I've never played Uncharted, but I'm interested in 4 at least by judging by the multiplayer.
Okay, then never mind.
All right, so let's.
You had
move
no
on.
opinion, you casual.
My favorite Uncharted game is Nadine Ross.
God damn.
Wow.
Oh,
my
wait.
favorite one is Ride to Hell.
No, get the fuck out of here, Levy. Get the
Go
fuck
home.
out of here. All right, we're gonna move
Fred
on
wants
to the main questions. Brandon, you answer one out of the Google Doc.
Alright. Let's see. Which one to pick? Okay. It was revealed that the team behind the Arkham Origins is developing two brand new new games based in the DC Comics universe.
Yeah,
What was I can't say this shit.
Wow.
Wow. Google.
Damn it.
can't take you seriously.
what-
man.
Rip.
No,
All right.
What new DC's comics heroes would you like to see WB Montreal tackle or destroy?
I want to
Or
see
are
Brandon
you
go
the
first.
Yeah, Brandon, go first. Go first with that
Oh,
question.
okay. I can't
Would you
even
like
finish
to
it.
see
I'm
them
sorry.
make a new comic book hero from DC, or were you not excited by Arkham Origins? And tell us why.
Okay, admittedly though, I do like Arkham Origins a lot. I do think people bash on it a little too much. It deserves a lot more credit than it gets though. But
Right.
aside from that though, from what their business practice, I'm not sure if they should tackle another game based in DC universe.
Yeah,
But I think if they actually go and do another DC game, they should do one for Flash.
That sounds interesting.
yeah. The Flash sounds
Sonic the
interesting.
Hedgehog 2.0.
Maybe
He was before Sonic Fool.
maybe the Green Lantern. I'd like to see a Green Lantern game done. I don't know.
Right?
Well,
That's
no,
not
I
the
want to
movie?
see
Can it be
Green
with
Arrow.
Jon Stewart?
Yes.
Now
John Cena.
look. All right,
No.
you can't top Green Lantern: Rise of the Manhunters. That had an official Green Lantern movie. That had an official Green Lantern movie, Green Lantern mask included with it. 3D glasses, I might add.
Well, Trey Moss.
Calm down.
We
Calm
want
your tits.
we want a Green Lantern movie that's not trash. That was certifiable trash.
Yeah,
That does-
according to Ryan Reynolds, he hated doing it.
that belongs in the
Come on.
dumpster, forever shadowed by dog shit.
You know, okay. I'm sorry.
Look, I can
you know,
pull out my Green Lantern glasses, 3D glasses. I'm sorry.
Oh my
Right
fucking
now.
god.
Wow.
no, please
Look.
don't.
Get
Now,
a
I know what
webcam,
some of you
bitch.
might be saying. You might be saying, Trey, you sound like you're trying to justify this purchase.
Dude,
I am totally trying to justify my purchase.
stop.
Get on
No.
webcam, bitch.
No.
Get on webcam. I want to see these shitty glasses.
Yeah,
I don't-
no, guys.
No, I don't
post
actually
this
own
in
the game.
Podcast.
Oh, you're just having fun.
We're gonna post this in the podcast of his shitty 3D glasses.
Yes. Yes.
Um,
if he
Of
wears
you
them.
wearing them.
Of him
that'll-
wearing
hey,
them. Yes.
That'll be the thumbnail.
No,
Yeah.
that'll be the curse of buying a shitty game. Just I have to make
Exactly.
myself look like a simpleton now.
I don't have the glasses anymore, guys. I lied.
You
are
fucking
a
bastard.
fucking-
You
Dude,
fucking
fuck,
liar.
fuck.
Dude, I'm going
You
for
hyped
the
that up for
thumbnail.
nothing?
No. Here's the thing.
Why
with
you
Trey Moss.
always
He
lying?
hyped this up so much. You're basically Valve right now, hyping up something that's not even gonna happen.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh, man.
Well, I would
Man,
call him
you're gonna lower-
Konami. I would call him Konami, but I don't think he's a scumbag. So moving on.
Ooh.
But anyways, if
I'm Ubisoft with the promise of Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna say if
Well,
one-
Sheaver.
I had to say from DC, I kind of want to see a better Watchmen game.
You didn't like
Oh,
the
yeah, watch-
beat 'em up where you could.
Like, it was alright, but it kind of felt meh to me.
We deserve better.
I played the demo. I can feel the same way. Like I didn't like it. Just
It was-
had
it
an
was-
underwhelming feel to it.
Yeah, like I want one that's like a good feeling to it because I love
Oh,
Watchmen.
yeah.
Watchmen was the greatest. Was
what,
a really
what
good.
about Batman Beyond?
What-
Yes, they. Well, I don't know about the Origins team doing that. I would rather prefer Rocksteady, even though they're done. But if they did Batman Beyond, it'd be interesting. But I just don't think that they could pull it off to the caliber that Rocksteady could.
Just
Yeah,
give it
that-
to Ubisoft.
Oh
No.
And they'll
God.
just make it look like Assassin's Creed. Punch, 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 counter punch, punch, punch. Pull out a random sword out of the ass.
So who else has questions on this topic about DC Comics being done by
Which
Arkham
hero
Origins
do you
team?
want to see them do, or
Yeah.
didn't like Arkham Origins? Just tell us why.
I would like to see Superman done right, but
No, that would be kind of. I'm
No.
sorry, but that would be too easy though. If they made a superhero game like that with Superman, it would be too easy.
That would be false promises,
Yeah,
considering that we got Superman 64, which is the worst game of all time.
And also, Superman Returns, the game.
Oh yeah, that was the thing where you get to fight a giant fucking garbage monster. I remember that.
That's great.
Oh, the irony.
I want to see Aquaman.
No! Oh, well, Aquaman has some shit games too, yeah.
I want to see Power Girl, the video game.
Aquaman
Wait,
done
wait.
right.
Oh,
I know why you want
back
to
to
see
Aquaman. Which one? The Jason Momoa one?
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
I want to see a remake of Battle for Atlantis.
I wanted to
Aquaman,
be like
Battle
a
for
DC
Atlantis.
character you didn't know was from DC.
I want to see. I want to see them tackle Battlefield Earth.
Why are you guys
I want to
bringing
see
up
Team
these shitty
Ninja
movies?
do a Power Girl game.
Oh,
I could get
Oh
behind,
my
for the
god.
I
breast
could get
physics,
behind
huh?
that.
Huh? For the breast
No,
physics?
yeah, it's Dead or Alive all over again.
I could get in front of that.
Of course you would,
Go
James.
behind it.
Perverts.
I'm gonna make that
I see what you
touchpad
did
wiggle.
there, James.
I'm gonna make
I
that
am
touchpad
on
wiggle.
board, my friend.
It's tricky. It's tricky.
I'm gonna be
tricky,
swiping
tricky.
all over her touchpad, if you know what I mean.
Well, this is getting way too perverted for my taste,
Wait,
so
let someone else pick another question.
yeah,
Yes, let's move on, please.
I think that Levy should pick another question.
Which doesn't honestly matter which one at this point.
Yeah, it doesn't matter which one, just pick one.
You know what? I'm actually gonna mention one that Lester actually brought up earlier before the podcast.
Alright.
PS4 outselling Xbox One by 1.5 million units in November. What is your reaction to this news?
Shocker. Not
Not
really.
surprising.
in
Not
the
really.
Microsoft,
No, it's a surprise.
Microsoft, get peed on.
Get fucked.
I mean, I think that it was confirmed that during the month Halo 5 launch, they outsold PS4, but I mean,
Sounds
Halo
like a
5
day.
launched.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I will say this though. Even though Xbox One can be a good system, I'm saying can with the biggest emphasis that I
quotes.
can.
Air
It
quotes for
won't.
sure.
It will not be as good as the PS4. Although I will say they are doing something good with their backwards compatibility.
But that's it. Really.
Yeah,
better
and
than
also,
Sony.
and also they gave us Rise of the Tomb Raider early, but that's just it though.
But the only thing I see, I mean, it has technical issues. The only game I actually want to get is Scalebound and maybe Time Cop. I mean,
Yes.
Quantum.
I think
Or Quantum
one thing
Break.
that's
Quantum Break,
Quantum Break,
Time
Time
Cop.
Cop.
Time Cop.
Lack of Jean-Claude Van Damme in that game is astounding.
That would be
I think that one thing that's interesting though that was pointed out is that the Xbox One actually is selling consistently better than the Xbox 360. So
That's good.
The irony.
It's not necessarily doing bad. That's the thing.
But it's not doing as
The
good.
Wii
doing
U is
great.
doing bad, but the Xbox One is it's not at the front.
I feel like
So-
the Xbox needs more like good exclusives, like more like first party exclusives.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
needs because the Xbox One loses the battle in terms of hardware. PS4 run games better. It's just a fact, you know.
Yeah, and then Wii U has more family-based games. Some of them.
Yeah.
And then the
Censored-based
Xbox
games.
One just doesn't have enough.
Here's a question: do you guys think the PS4 is doing as good as the PS2?
I'm saying it's
terms of
getting.
sales,
I'm
yeah.
saying it's getting up there, but it will not do as good as the PS2.
Yeah, I think
it's
they
the-
haven't outsold them yet, right?
The
It's-
legend.
No.
It's doing better than the PS3.
It's getting there. There's been reports that it's almost getting there.
Yeah. But then again, I have another question. This has to base around the Wii U. Do you think the Wii U is doing all right as it is right now, or nah?
It's doing okay. I mean, it's getting
Wait,
games.
I think I got some
but
breaking news for
Yes.
Tomb Raider.
Go ahead.
So
Breaking
here's
news?
the thing.
Oh, and I'll bet. Just continue on.
Here's the thing.
What's
The
up?
PS4 has outsold the PS2. That's it. Is that surprising? Not really. But I mean the PS3 sold worse. Didn't even outsell the PS2. PS2 sold middle. According to this chart. Oh well, this is in Asia, so maybe that's not good.
That's probably
Um,
different though.
Yeah, this chart I'm looking at, it's better. So the PS4 is doing well, doing absolutely phenomenally. The Wii U though, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
the
look
Wii
up
U-
here.
Probably not.
We used it.
I'm gonna do GameCube. I'm just gonna highlight.
Do GameCube, Wii, and Wii U.
Let's see. So that's
Do all
not
of them
good.
and compare them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Wii,
About Tomb. Oh, you continue on? Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
the N64 at its height sold about 6 million copies, 6 million consoles.
Or
The
units.
GameCube also sold about 6 million consoles at its height.
Damn.
The Wii U hasn't even sold 5 million.
Wow.
What about the Wii?
The Wii sold 26 million at its
Jesus,
height.
yeah.
At its height, it sold 26 million. So the Wii
Yeah.
U's doing fucking terribly.
Well,
Like,
it's
I'm
not
so-
doing it as terribly. I mean, it's trying to get up to the GameCube and N64
But-
standards.
At this point, let's think about it. The NX is on the horizon.
Yeah.
You think that the Wii U is gonna magically do better?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't
Yeah.
think I can agree with that. I don't think that the lifespan of the Wii U is going to last very long, since they're already talking about dev kits and they're already talking about, oh, the NX is more powerful than the PS4 and Xbox One combined. It's clear that they have a motion in mind that they're going to make the jump to the NX eventually.
yeah,
Mhm.
it's just bad. I mean,
Well, then again, let's look at all the games, like the big games that came out for all the consoles, Wii U, Xbox One, PS4. For Wii U, the biggest things that they got Mario Maker and Xenoblade. That's all I can think of for that. All the other games are just meh.
I'm trying
PS4
to,
has Bloodborne, Metal Gear Solid 5, because most people buy for the PS4 than the Xbox One.
So here's the thing. Here's what I'm reading, just to put this into context. As of November 25th this year,
Go ahead.
PS4 has topped 30 million units worldwide.
Jesus.
Granted, I doubt there was a boom. In July of this year, Wii U finally hit 10 million units. And the Wii U has been on the market longer.
Yep.
And you know, I mean, this is like compared to like Xbox and PS4, this is bad.
Definitely.
It's bad. Like,
How much did Xbox One sell worldwide?
here, I'll pull that up.
It's probably gonna sell like 5 million.
Xbox One
Well,
sale.
being on topic, compare those Xbox One sales to the PS4 sales and see what you get.
Yeah,
do
that.
Yeah, that'd
And
be
also-
interesting.
And
Hold on.
throw in Wii U just one more.
Well,
Wait, it
since
says
he's-
here. It says here that the Xbox has sold more than 29.4 million units worldwide.
Jesus.
So, oh no. Whoops. That's PS4. Sorry.
Accident.
This article is just saying that it sold 50 to 51 million this year. So I'm trying to look for an exact number. That's the funny thing about these companies, that if they aren't selling best, then they're ashamed to put out their fucking numbers, which is stupid.
Yeah, I mean, disclaimer: we're not PS4 fanboys or Sony fanboys or anything. We're
Yeah,
going
yeah,
it's based
also-
off facts.
also-
Yeah, it's
also-
just
I
the
mean-
facts.
Well,
Also-
I mean,
it's,
it's
also
facts.
another
PS4 is selling better.
Also, another disclaimer: if you like the Xbox One, Wii U, PS4, good. We're not judging you for it.
Yeah, I have all the consoles, but
So do I.
I mean, to be honest, if I think of the best game released this generation, I would probably say Super Mario 3D World, and that's a Wii U title.
Of this generation.
Yeah, of this generation of
Yeah, that's true.
PS4. I would say that. Bloodborne, I would say it's at least tied with Bloodborne.
Yeah, Bloodborne.
But like, yeah, that's a fucking Wii U title, and it's an amazing game. It's, as I said on Twitter, the best Mario game I feel ever made.
Personally, with me, I don't think that 3D World will top Galaxy for me.
Galaxy
really
is
good.
close. I just feel I
Well,
have
I-
a personal love for
Yeah, yeah.
3D World a little bit more.
You
Yeah,
have it
but-
more because of cats.
All right, before
Look,
we go
that's
on
right.
the Mario topic,
Oh.
Brandon has
Hey,
something to say.
We'll just
Yeah, this is about Tomb Raider. You guys remember there's a little joke that I think the Sony president made, Kazurai, I think that's his name is. saying that Tomb Raider will, whoever his name is, will be Uncharted when it comes to the charts when you compare it to Uncharted 4 and whatnot.
Yeah.
All right,
Well, they weren't wrong.
Nope.
Yeah, they weren't wrong. Here's an article I'm reading saying it did not hit top 10. It didn't barely hit the month of November. That's how poorly sold.
Well, yeah, because it's only for Xbox One and 360.
I said this in a Skype call before. That game sold worse than Final Fantasy Type 0 HD.
Damn. That is
That's
bad.
sad.
That is not good.
Cause I heard that was a poor port anyway, so that is fucking atrocious.
What, Type 0?
Yeah, I heard on PC it sucked.
Yeah, I actually have it for PS4.
Yeah, PC versions.
Here's the sad part of it, though. That game should have stayed on the Vita. I'm sorry, that should have stayed on the fucking Vita.
I completely agree.
The only reason why they brought it out was because of the demo for Final Fantasy 15. That was it.
Yeah.
That's the
Very
only
much.
reason why that sold a lot.
I wonder how it sold compared to DMC Definitive Edition.
Or hell, even Final Fantasy 13.
Well, one has to remember that they actually scaled back the sales for DMC by a huge margin. Like
They actually reduced the original vanilla version 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times, and then they.
Which
I
tells
don't know
you
if
that game is not good.
James, did Definitive sell well or not?
No, it's so bad. It's so really bad.
Fuck me, man.
Like if
let's just say I heard there's literally like 1 pre-order in Europe somewhere. I swear I heard a report saying there was like literally 1 person who bought it in the UK or Europe.
That sounds almost as bad as how the Xbox
Actually,
sells in Japan.
You know
Yeah,
what's funny?
exactly.
Ninja Theory is a UK development company, and the UK hates Definitive Edition.
Damn.
Actually, Capcom UK was like, "Where's the Virgil game? When do we get a game for Virgil?"
And they're going
Okay,
like,
see,
Let's look this
Rise
up.
of Tomb Raider sold about 300. God, I had it. 330,000 units.
Okay, so here's what I want to talk about. Is this Definitive Edition?
330,000
this
units.
isn't.
That's bad.
So, this is the original game,
Yeah.
I believe. It may be included Definitive Edition, I don't know. But Capcom initially thought that DMC would sell 2 million. As of September 2015, it sold 1.7 million copies of the original version.
Shipped.
They had
Keep in
hoped 2
mind, this is
million.
on day
By
one.
the end of this year, 1.7. That's how bad that game did.
Fucking hell. This year alone, they got fucking 2 million?
As of September of this year, 1.7.
This is from 2013 to now. That's how bad this game sold.
Oh, man.
It is the lowest selling game with the title Devil May Cry. Even DMC 2 outsold that game.
Oh.
Yeah.
That
That's
sucks.
sad.
I'm sorry, but those Devil May Cry remake fans, you guys got wrecked. You might as well just pack your bag, ship it up, and go stroke your cock to a
But
Taiwanese
don't
hooker.
say that. They'll shitpost you and
And
have
also
no
call
positive argument.
yourself Cat.
Bring on the hate, I can take it. But let's move on to another topic. I guess I can pick this one.
Oh, did I say the sales numbers yet to Tomb Raider?
For Tomb
You
Raider,
did.
you
You said
did.
330,000.
Yeah,
That was bad.
that's pretty bad.
Trey, do you know what Definitive Edition was selling like?
Definitive Edition. I'll check real quick.
Yeah, but
You can.
You guys
move
can go on
yes.
anyway.
yeah, hold on with my computer screen. Stop fucking up. All right, there we go. So I'm looking for one so that I can answer. Ah, here we go. This is a good one. At a keynote at PAX Australia, Warren Spencer, the creator of Deus Ex, specifically called out Uncharted and Heavy Rain. He said that, and I quote, "Games shouldn't aspire to be movies," Spector said. "If you want to show off how clever you are, get out of my medium. Go make a movie or something, because that's what you should be doing." What are your thoughts on his comments?
I'm sorry, Warren Spector, but isn't that what a video game's supposed to be? An interactive movie?
No.
It's very
No.
artistic.
Yes,
here's
that
the
is
thing,
actually true.
No,
It
here's
is,
the thing.
but it isn't.
I am not talking about games
This
like
can't be
most David
fucking
Cage
real.
games. I am not talking about those.
Okay,
No. I'm talking about games like you're building a story. You're building your own movie, your own story out of the game.
It's a game, not a movie.
Well, yeah. Then again, it's technically an interactive movie, but still, regardless. The guy needs to fucking.
Speaking, it is an
Man,
interactive movie.
I think
It's
the
more
reason
so-
why. I think the reason why he called out Uncharted is because he knows that Mankind Divided will not sell more than Uncharted 4.
So I'm not
Or just
finding
salty.
good answers on what definitive edition sold, but I did find one article saying that it sold about 76K the first week worldwide.
That is disappointing. First week sales, not even close to fucking 1 million.
That's
Holy
definitive edition.
First week
It
sales?
sold about 76K.
Wow.
Because,
Wow.
like I said, beyond mistake, it caused Capcom to redo their entire business. They had to restructure their entire business strategy. Let's just say that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Evil got,
Yeah.
Evil got fired and shit.
I
Yeah,
do
don't
remember
think
that. They
they're
said
doing
they restructured the company because of outsourcing.
Like I said, I don't think there'll ever be a DMC2 unless they want to commit financial suicide.
Yup.
Yeah.
So, we're going to get someone else to pick out the Google Doc who hasn't gone yet.
Gilmer.
Yeah, Gilmer, pick one.
Oh, you guys want me to pick out?
You
Let
can
me...
pick a trivia question. We haven't done trivia questions in a
You guys
while.
want trivia?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the greatest RPG of all time in your opinion, and why?
Fuck
The
you,
Witcher
Gil.
3.
Fuck you for that question.
Fallout New Vegas.
The Witcher 3.
Shit.
The Witcher 3.
I have my own opinions about this.
Something tells me you guys are saying Witcher 3 just to be an asshole.
I would
What?
say Witcher. I would say.
No,
would say
Witcher 3 is legitimately good.
I would say Witcher 3, but then again, I'm not that big of a dick.
Yeah, I want to say Persona
I would
3.
have to go with 5. I have 5 RPGs I would consider to be the greatest ones in my opinion. One is Final Fantasy 9.
Mass Effect.
Final Fantasy 9 was one. Ni no Kuni's another. Persona 4, preferably Golden.
Yes.
Rogue Galaxy. And Golden Sun. Now, I would throw in an honorable mention / number 6, which would be Mother 3. But that's just it, though. Usually because most of those games are from nostalgia, and most of them had great emotions with me.
Yeah. I want to
They
say
have
Persona 3
lots of
FPS.
emotion.
Persona 3, I'm sorry, Persona 4 is better than Persona 3.
It is, but I started off with Persona 3 and I really enjoyed it. The story is
Makes sense.
fucking amazing.
Yeah, makes sense.
Um,
What about you, Trey?
For me, I guess greatest RPG. If you count Dark Souls, which I really don't.
It is.
the
It's
Dark
technically
Soul-
an RPG.
It is an RPG.
Okay.
It's an action RPG.
I've always found it more action than RPG, but I guess that technically, since it does count as an RPG, but I would say greatest RPG for me would be Fallout 3.
It's an RPG, so yes.
So Dark Souls or
Dark Souls or
Fallout 3.
That's another one I would say. But,
Honestly,
eh,
Dark Souls, Fallout 3, or Fallout New Vegas. It doesn't really.
I would throw that in too, but I think I had more emotional ties with the other games. What
That's a
about you,
hard one
James?
For me.
I heard you say Mass Effect, Brandon, so that's good enough.
I would
No, I have more. I
probably.
was
I'm
joking around.
kind of tied. I want to say Dark Souls 1 because goddamn that game is a masterpiece,
And
Thank
hard.
you.
in my opinion. Anyways,
That game is a masterpiece. Anyone who thinks different is wrong.
2 is
You're
better.
wrong.
No.
Look at the fucking jackass over here.
Fuck
What
Demon
else could I
Souls.
say besides Dark Souls, though? Is my question.
You said you had a tied. You had tied between Dark Souls and what?
Because there's another game I'm thinking of. I don't know it off the top of my head. I'll
Can,
just
can
say
you think of the premise behind it?
I'm surprised it's not Bloodborne.
Dragon Age 2?
as much as I love the shit out of Bloodborne for all the fashion swag and the high-speed gameplay, Dark Souls felt more at home for me.
Yeah,
Dark Souls I felt had I love the stat I don't know if I would say this. I love the
The setting.
yes, the setting and the themes of that game a lot more than Bloodborne.
Yeah.
And I just love the characters.
I think
Krellag is
Lester,
my waifu.
I think Lester already gave his answer with Fallout New Vegas.
Hold up. Probably Fallout New Vegas or Dragon Age Origins.
What's
Dragon
that?
Dragon Age.
Oh, Dragon Age.
Dragon Age Origin. Oh, can I go?
Yeah, go
Final
ahead, Brandon.
Fantasy
Said
Yeah,
Mass
go
Effect, but he also said
ahead.
something
Yeah,
else.
yeah, let him finish.
Wait, who?
Go ahead.
Go ahead,
Go ahead.
Brandon.
Go ahead. Does Cydia count as an RPG?
Technically, it does.
It's more
but
like a
it's an
arena
action
fighter.
RPG. It's an action RPG fighting game.
Yeah, I'll put that on my list. Along with Livy. Don't get salty.
What?
Final Fantasy 7.
Fuck you.
And I do enjoy 8 a lot.
Really? That's surprising.
What?
Final
Yeah.
Fantasy
Final Fantasy
13.
Yeah.
What if
I actually enjoy
No.
Final Fantasy 8 myself, so
I'm not.
I'm not too fond of 9, mainly because probably the character personally. Part that's why I'm not.
Not a
fond
fan
of
as
9.
well.
I don't want to play as a little kid. That's
Here's-
why I didn't play it.
I'm not a Lolly
I don't think-
fan.
I don't think. I don't. Wait, what little kid are you talking about?
From Final Fantasy
The
9?
Dawn.
Are you talking
Yeah.
about Ico or Eco?
I think, I don't know, I didn't play it. I saw the cover and I was
Yeah,
like,
it's
yeah.
Eco.
no.
Yeah, it's Eco. There's Zidane in there, but Zidane's like a teenager. But
Yeah, but I'm not a
Vivi's-
fan of the Dawn that much.
Vivi is ageless, so yeah.
I
Oh,
guess
that makes sense.
I guess if I can go,
What about
it
you?
would be Grandia. I thought Grandia was pretty
Oh,
good.
Shit, that was a good one.
Love the shit out of it.
What's that, a Mexican game?
Even though the game had shitty voice acting,
It had crappy voice acting, sure, but the
but
gameplay
it
was
was
on
so
point.
bad it's good.
It's so it was so bad it's good. The gameplay is on point, and I like Dark Cloud. I thought that it was amazing for what it was. I need to go back and finally beat it. But yeah, Grandia, Dark Cloud, and I'm taking a liking to Final Fantasy VII. I know Levy doesn't like that answer, but
No. I would prefer you pick Final Fantasy 7 over 8.
Yes.
but I don't
do
have
it
any
for
beef
7.
with 8. I don't have any beef with it at all.
I don't hate 7. People think that I have a grudge against 7. I don't.
You
I
sound
don't.
like you do.
It's just
Let
that
him explain.
it's just that it's overhyped. Every time I hear Final Fantasy 7, everyone hypes up about it. It's like it's the same thing.
They
It's over.
explode over it.
Yeah, they just gloat over it. It's like why?
You sound like Loop.
As much as I love
At
FF7,
least I'm not
I
taking-
don't think
hey,
it's the
at
greatest
least
thing
I'm-
in the world.
Hey, I'm not
At least
taking
he's
my
not
copy.
doing
either.
Final Fantasy 7 in the garbage.
At least-
Just
yeah,
my
exactly.
preferred fantasy game.
I actually found a copy of Final Fantasy 7 Black Label for $4
Really?
This-
Wow.
I have a question. BioShock doesn't count as an RPG, really, right? Okay.
Not really.
No, it just has RPG elements.
No.
It has
No.
RPG elements, but
But
I
it's
wouldn't
not.
consider it as one.
I think I've heard some people try and pass that off.
It's not.
But
No.
It's not. No.
It's not RPG.
It is a third-person shooter with RPG elements.
You mean
Or not
first
third-person. Why am I saying it third?
Why are you saying third?
I don't know. I don't know. I came to mind for some reason. First-person play.
Okay, one final question though. Has any of you played the Fantasy Star games?
I have.
Fantasy Star.
I've heard so many.
I played
good
the
stuff.
PS
Shit,
Vita.
you're right. I should have said that.
I heard people are dying to play the new one.
Because
Like,
Japan taking
Alright.
8 years to bring it over.
Yeah.
If they take out the
Almost
breast
literally.
sliders, I swear.
Isn't Fantasy Star like Sega?
Yes.
No fucking wonder it's taking so goddamn long. Holy
Also,
shit!
Shining Force. Yeah.
We need
I
to make
played the
sure
PSP
Sonic
titles,
is in
and
that
they were
game
really good.
somehow.
Yeah, they're refusing to localize it.
Hey Sega, bring back fucking Shimu HD. I need that shit in my life.
And also bring over Shining Force if you can.
Oh,
Fuck
Shining
yeah.
Force.
I can go over Infinity. Fantasy
Yeah.
Star Portable to Infinity.
I just thought of
Localize it.
something. What about Fable 3, guys?
Wait,
Uh-huh.
no.
No.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I will
Fa-
give Fable. I would give Fable 2 more credit and more slack than the third one, because the second one actually tried its best to copy elements of the first one. Third game just took that away.
What
Where
about
all
that
the
new
weapons
one?
go?
Fucking piece of
What about
shit.
the new one, Levy? What do you
What
think
new
about the
one?
new one?
What
You
new
don't
Fable
know
Legends?
about? Yeah, that one.
Fable that's not even out yet.
I know, but what do you think about it?
What do you guys think about
better than the
Fable?
Journey?
Who the fuck cares?
No one. That's who.
That's
Fable
all I gotta say.
Journey.
Moving on.
Better than the Journey.
Yeah, let's,
Okay, let's
move on because a couple more questions because we're winding down. It's almost
I-
been 2 hours for the podcast.
I don't think Lester has picked the question.
Yeah, let's.
I have.
We want you to pick another one. Like we go in rotation.
Oh, okay.
Anyone will do.
Let me get my
Trivia,
mouse.
archive, or main.
Anyone will do. Yeah.
After all these delays, do you still care about the division?
No.
No.
Wait, what?
After all
The
the delays,
Division.
do you still care about the division? And
Oh.
my answer is no.
My answer
No.
is no.
Did anyone care about the
I
division to
per-
begin with?
Personally,
No.
Oh, do you also want to ask the other question, which is the beta's been delayed to 2016. But the alpha's already on Xbox One. Will you be playing the beta or alpha?
No, because I didn't
Unless-
pre-order it, so I won't be
unless
playing
they-
the alpha. No fucking
Unless
way.
they do the thing where that Destiny or Black Ops did, where like people who pre-ordered got like their own key and then like 2 or 3 other keys? Probably not. No.
I
Yeah.
say no because I forgot it existed.
Yeah,
I,
like
I would say
demo.
I would say no because I don't really care for Tom Clancy games.
I would say like I wanted to give it a chance around launch, around the time. I mean, not launch, around the time they announced it. I wanted to give it more of a chance, but when the delays started hitting, when the stuff started hitting about Watch Dogs being supposedly downgraded, that's when I got less interested in the game. So,
You guys remember?
so
You
my
guys
excitement
remember
went
Rainbow
down.
Six Patriots?
Oh yeah, the fucking awesome idea that they scrapped.
Yeah. For Rainbow
Nope,
Six
I
Siege.
ain't heard of it.
Yeah, they scrapped it for a fucking Home Alone simulator. You're running around as Kevin
Home Alone.
McAllister. Yeah, you're fucking hitting people in the face with
Great
paint cans.
idea.
That's a great idea.
That would be a cool
I don't
game,
know.
actually.
Modern
such
day
a
Ubisoft,
great-
it's just hard to get excited for anything they produce. Like they could probably announce Beyond Good and Evil 2 tomorrow, and I'd still be like, well, it's Ubisoft, so I'm sure they'll fuck it up somehow.
Damn.
But let's
Yeah.
mess up Tetris.
They fucked up Tetris, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
they
surprising
really
that
messed up
Blacklist
Tetris.
was a good game, but I think that in this modern age they would fuck up Splinter Cell bad.
Yeah, they already did
Splinter
after a
Cell- I think
certain.
Splinter Cell's good where it is now.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can say that has been kind of great consistently.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Conviction
Conviction
for
was
the
really
win.
good.
Yeah.
Conviction's the
Blacklist
best.
was really good, and then
I haven't played Blacklist yet. I know Phil. I mean, I know somebody sucked at it. Like, not my friend. Like, he died like so many times at a game.
It is pretty good. Yeah, they have some new mechanics in there that are like I guess you could kind of say is casual like, but at the same time it has a diverse range of challenge that you can
But then
really get
again,
into.
he's not an avid Splinter Cell fan.
They
so,
also
I mean, I
did-
played Conviction.
they did make it a little bit more Ubisoft-ish, because you have like missions that you can select and they're side missions, so they did that kind of thing, but it's not that bad. It's not fucking Watch Dogs.
Oh
Yeah.
god. Fuck that game.
I need to finish Blacklist.
I need to finish it too. I didn't take the time out to really play it that much. I only played like little snippets here or there. It was pretty good. I can't say that it was a bad experience playing Splinter Cell Blacklist because a lot of the mechanics really work together to create a cohesive game.
You know what's fun? Conviction was a co-op with Kestrel and I can't remember the other one's name.
Oh,
Where you had the 2 Splinter Cell agents and you basically had co-op.
Spy and Spy?
No. It was in Conviction.
Chaos Theory?
No, in Conviction.
Conviction,
yeah.
yeah.
I know
Where
what
you
you're
had the
talking about.
co-op.
Hang on.
I like that because it had its own missions and its own story. I think it was Archer and Kestrel, something like that.
Yeah, Archer and Kestrel. That's right.
Kestrel, my boy.
Alright, so we're moving on. Someone else pick out the Google Doc, and I want it to be... Who should it be next? Trey
James?
Moss?
Or Trey. Yeah, Trey.
Sure. Let's get this shit. Let's get this fucking pile of shit out of the way. A new Nintendo patent reveals controller with freeform display and touchscreen. What are your thoughts on how this possible controller for the NX looks? And then
And also, there's a link of it.
I'll
Yeah,
have to say,
shittiest
I have to say
controllers.
something about that. Ren, was that picture you posted up of the controller? Is that what it is?
That's what it looks like. It's like
that's
a
what the
controller.
patent looks like.
Yeah, that's what the patent looks like. It's like a controller, but there's a giant ass touchscreen like right in the center of it.
Already
It
looks
looks like
dumb.
crap.
Also,
So-
the way they draw tells me Nintendo's still in nursery.
So
Yeah,
I'm
you
trying.
know,
I'm trying
Go
to
ahead.
get. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get the thing that they're taking the tablet. They're trying to make it smaller, but look like an actual controller. That's not gonna
That's
work,
stupid.
guys.
it feels like Nintendo just can't get away from like, just make a fucking
Gimmick.
console and make a fucking regular controller. You can have a little gimmick here and there, you know, the share button and the touchscreen on the PS4 controller. That's gimmicks. You can have those. Not a fucking giant screen, not motion controls, not a fucking controller that's only a screen. Like, just make a controller
Yeah, I totally attest to that. Now, I thought that the N64 controller was absolute garbage. I thought it was the worst thing to man. The fucking spaceship alien controllers come down to invade our hands and make things much more difficult.
That thing?
Like, I don't know, but this shit looks weird. Like,
why is there a thing in the middle? Am I supposed to hold that?
This is why it's weird. There's no analog sticks. There's no D-pad. There's no.
No, there's an analog stick. It's in the middle of the controller. Who the hell thought that was good?
But who the hell thinks that is good? That there's just this giant screen on center of the controller, and it's like, how are you gonna control that out? It's like, how's it gonna work? You're gonna be touching the fucking thing over and over again.
Let's also talk about the fact that, like, how fragile will this controller be?
Yeah, imagine if you drop it. What's gonna happen? Is it gonna break in a little tiny piece?
It's basically an entire screen.
Think about the battery. Think about the battery life. That thing's
what am I gonna?
That thing's probably gonna be worse than the tablet. It's probably gonna last like 2 hours, while the other one lasts up to 3.
They give you screen protector DLC.
Gentlemen. I think they
Behold
need to make
the
a solar
shittiest controller for Nintendo we've ever seen. That's
Please understand.
or N64.
Nintendo's been watching this podcast and they're like, "Oh, the N64 controller? You think that's the shittiest? Oh,
let's make
we got
one
something coming."
shittier.
The NX controller coming soon.
Coming soon. So go fuck yourself.
The worst controller ever. Coming soon.
Coming soon to a trash bin near you.
Me GameStop dumpster.
Yeah, so
no, it'll be alongside the Ouya and the Steam controller.
Fucking! Why do you have to bring up the Ouya?
Because it's into the garbage already.
Well, I heard that they're trying to actually bring that back. Some people were actually invested to bring the Ouya back or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Why not just bring anything back? Let's try and bring the Sega Saturn back. Come on,
bring
guys.
back the Dreamcast.
Hey, since we're all on VR, I mean, the Virtual Boy, that was pretty good. I mean, you rot your eyes out, but it's a pretty good thing, you know what I mean?
Let's bring back Tiger Electronics. Why not?
Oh, God. I remember
let's
that
not
thing.
say we did.
Bring back the Jaguar.
Yeah, won't we bring back the Jaguar, the Lynx?
3DO, anyone?
What about the fucking Philips CDI?
Let's. Hey, guys. PS Vita. Go.
I can't wait
Let's
to
go.
bomb some the doggos.
Trey Monster, did you say PS Vita?
PS Vita Go.
Oh,
PS Go?
PS
Oh my
Vita.
god.
You mean PSP Go?
No, PSP. I mean, not PSP, fucking PS Vita, because we all know that's dead.
It's not really
There's
dead.
more alive than Wii U.
No, it's more dead from Sony, but everyone else is trying to keep it alive. Atlas, Axis, all those people.
They're trying,
the
but
Wii U is
So it's still
completely
alive,
dead.
though. And also,
it's on life support.
the only reason why it's still alive is because Sony has not cut off the online support. They're still adding more games to be used for the PlayStation TV. So it's not technically dead.
But the first party dipped out?
Yeah, but it's not technically dead, though. Some people are trying to
Sony
keep it
said
alive.
there's still development first-party games.
Let's
There
bring back
wasn't
the
any-
Philips CDI. Why not?
There wasn't any in the experience.
Hey, I just destroyed Ganon. I won!
Alright, you
Wrong
fucker.
game.
James, I want you to pick a question out of the doc.
Alright.
And they will do.
Let's see. Oh damn, we covered most of these.
Yup.
Yeah, but
How
none of
about Platinum Games and the Ninja Turtles?
Oh,
How
fuck
do you
yes.
feel about the M rating?
Yes.
Supposedly.
I say yes to that. The only thing I think that's wrong with this news is the fact that it's based on the Michael Bay movie and maybe the source material. Yeah, the source material could be shit because it's called Ninja Turtle Out of the Shadows and the movie is named Out of the Shadows Ninja Turtles. So
That one shitty game that they've made for the Summer of Arcade. And you know how great that game was? It got like bad scores all over.
But the M rating reminds me of how the old Ninja Turtles used to be when they were first in the comics and they were actually like killing people and cutting Shredder's head off and shit like that. I think that'd be amazing.
Where's that movie?
I trust Platinum.
It'll never happen.
I want to see the
Platinum
game.
Savage.
No, I could
Turtles
just
is too kid-friendly now.
now I could just imagine the final battle with Shredder and Leonardo will take place like from Metal Gear Rising.
I want a rated R TMNT.
So,
I want the game to do better than the movie.
so
That'd be
Shredder's
funny.
gonna be like
Yeah, me too.
Armstrong.
I feel like Platinum.
Shredder, how are you still alive? Nanomachine, son.
I feel like for the most part, Platinum's
You're
a
number one.
decent still
Wait,
quality. It's
wait,
not
wait.
like
But
I don't feel like with Platinum like you should expect a great game, but I feel like you should at least expect a good game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
it's such a great game for them.
well, then again, they did make The Legend of Korra the video game, and that game didn't do too well, but fans liked it.
It was.
I like
I
it.
heard it was a little rushed, but it's still good for what it is.
It's yeah. I had the game on PC. And it's really
Transformers
good.
was
Despite
good.
being a rush
Transformers was good. That was like the
Transformers was
comeback. That was like, you
title.
know,
It's
it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't the greatest game ever, but it was something to hold and enjoy.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll tell you this: I'd rather play a Platinum game than a Telltale game these days.
Who wouldn't?
I agree
Who
with that
would?
guy. I agree.
I would rather play an Ubisoft game. No,
I
that's
care
the-
about what matters most in games: gameplay. I don't care if your story is Shakespearean. If the
terms of,
gameplay
like-
is absolute trash, then I think your game is a piece of shit.
Because I view Platinum and Telltale and like studios that are kind of need to just like stop making so many games so quickly. But
Yeah.
at least with Platinum, like they've changed stuff up.
And
They're
they're
working on making
games.
actual games. Like Telltale is just like, all right, gonna make the same game. This one a Batman stamp, Walking Dead stamp, Borderlands stamp.
Game of
It's,
Thrones.
yeah, it's the
Thrones,
same thing.
Minecraft.
Same thing every
licensed
time.
Games.
Different
Already
story,
done
same
licensing
game.
stuff.
So let's move on to the next topic. I guess I can pick this one out if no one's already went.
There you go. I'll go next. Then.
Yeah, I got you, Brandon. You can go next.
FYI, if I leave randomly, it's because my internet likes to crap out around this time occasionally. I don't know why.
That's perfectly fine, dude. Well, if we
It's usually
just
for like 10 minutes.
let's just say a good goodbye to James whenever that happens.
Yeah, let's
God
say
damn.
rip to James.
He really just
Rip
wants
it,
to
you
jerk
can't.
off
Rest
for
in
like
peace.
10 minutes.
We'll put
Rest in peace.
Rest it. I would prefer to rest in titties, but okay, we'll work on that.
Rectin
rest in
pussy.
titties.
No, rectin pussy.
Okay, I can live with that.
Alright, so while
Alright.
James lives with the pussy on his gravestone, he will.
I'm gonna have to
Never
make a
do-
good
Here
gravestone now.
lies James. I
Brandon,
did not know
go
him
with
with
your
so big
question.
ass titties.
Here's like
Yeah,
James.
Brandon, go on with the question. Go on with the question.
Alright,
I'm hungry for the
alright.
question.
Even I'm deviating. Fuck you guys for making me deviate. But
welcome.
Definitely not.
the trivia question is: what is the most interesting canceled game you have seen, and do you think it would have been revolutionary if it had released?
PT.
Great too.
Follow Brandon.
Silent
Silent
Hills.
Hills. Yeah, Silent Hills.
Silent Hill, that without a doubt, that's mine.
Yeah,
no question.
PT.
Real fault.
I totally forgot about Silent Hills, but
If that game,
I think
if that,
yeah.
yeah, I was
Go
gonna say, if somehow Kojima actually has his own studio and actually works with Guillermo del Toro to make this game, I hope it fucking happens.
Yeah,
I feel like Prey 2 would have been really good as well.
I
That
would
too.
support the shit out of Silent Hills if I ever saw it resurface somehow, or if Kojima manages to like make a spiritual successor. That would be absolutely great. I hope he gets out of there, out of Konami soon, and goes on with his own vision of what horror really should be.
Exactly.
Would you want it to be VR or regular?
I would like it to be regular. That's just me. I think the whole VR kick has gone on for way too long and is becoming to the point of being oversaturated.
Yeah.
But I would love it to be regular and be a full game. That would be pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Mercenaries 3.
Oh yeah, I remember the Mercenary series.
Yeah.
Mercenaries? Oh,
I don't.
yeah. 2 was alright.
You know what? You know what was one game that was canceled?
Which
That
one?
was
Nope.
Oblivion Travels for the PSP. I bullshit you not. They were making an Oblivion game for the PSP.
Wait, the Elder Scrolls?
Yes.
How? You can't fit that world in that.
Well,
Oh
it's
no.
hey, it's Bethesda. What you expect?
What about
Laziness?
what about Mega Man Legends?
Mega
Man Legends 3?
3?
Yeah, Mega Man
Oh.
Legends 3.
Yeah,
Open
that's
Pandora's
pretty good.
box.
Yeah, that's just that was sad. But then again, it's not. I wouldn't say it's revolutionary now because the guy actually went on to make Mighty Number 9 and started making Red something.
Red Ash and it failed.
Yeah, it did.
Red
Fail
Ass.
fucking
Red
miserably.
ass.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck you, KG and Afuna. You
What
suck.
about
You were good for your time, and now you just suck now.
6 Days in Fallujah?
What
I
the
never
fuck
heard
is
of
that
that.
a thing?
6 days
Yeah.
in Palooza?
Yeah, that was a
In
thing.
Fallujah.
I know, I'm kidding.
6 days in fallopian tubes? What the fuck?
Oh,
I can have that game anytime.
6 days.
So I think we need
oh
to
wait,
move on.
can we like do a little segue into that question? What's your favorite? What games that you think that are rushed that could potentially be better?
Oh,
Watch Dogs for me.
Watch Dogs is one.
Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs.
I would say, and this, hear me out, DMC4.
Yes.
If it was
Oh
finished,
yeah, I agree.
like
DMC4.
truly. Same with Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yes,
First
yes.
or
Yeah,
second?
Metal Gear Solid 5. I'll agree with that one.
Yeah, that too. I was gonna say DMC4 is only 40% done, and it's a better game than the reboot, who
I'm
had
still going with
5 years of development.
Brandon.
Just saying.
Does it count if the game was a little more polished as well?
Yeah.
Then I have to say, like, I think the Kane and Lynch 1 game could be better. A lot better than what it is, because it has a great story with these asshole characters, but it's terrible with the game mechanics.
Isn't Kane Lynch 2 like really, really bad?
That's the worst one. That's the worst in the series.
How'd
I
they
think the
fuck
first
that up?
one's good.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
fucked
the
it
second
up
one's
supremely.
No, I'm saying like how.
Like, I don't know. It's just
They
uninteresting.
fucked it up with the story because the pacing was so bad, and then all of a sudden it just ends abruptly after 3 or 4 hours of gameplay.
Not
So
to
it's
mention,
short.
yeah, it's short. It's only 2 hours, and the game is not fucking fun to play at all. And plus, you might get motion sickness because the camera sways all over the place due to this new mechanic of supposedly there's a cameraman following you.
No, that's stupid.
Yeah,
That's as dumb as David Cage's goddamn motion blur.
Another game I just thought of, and it's funny because me and James said it was a masterpiece for Dark Souls. There's actually a lot of unfinished content. Like, I believe all of Lost Izalith is mostly unfinished. So
A bit, yeah. There's a lot of MP. I wouldn't say a lot. There's a few concepts that are missing. I know there's a boss that's missing there's files. Like, you could find this on YouTube for all the stuff.
yeah, like there's a lot of files and stuff that aren't implemented in the game, and as I said, Lost Izalith is for the most.
It's very intriguing though.
Yeah, but I mean, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5. That's
Oh god.
it's
Godzilla.
The AC Unity of Tony Hawk.
Godzilla.
AC Unity. There we
Yeah,
go.
AC Unity as
It
well.
is.
Might as well add that to the list.
Jesus,
Yeah,
I've
that's
never
another
seen a
one.
Tony Hawk game be so terrible. And I used to play the shit out of them.
Oh, Pro Skater 5?
No.
Yeah.
Does any of
Pro
them.
Skater 5. No,
I'm
I
gonna-
played like Underground. Underground was fantastic.
I'm gonna say something. I don't know if these games were necessarily rushed, but if they had had more content, would have been better. Battlefront and Rainbow Six Siege.
CG's better netcode and more game modes. That's about it.
Yeah, I think Battlefront. No, I think Battlefront should have been worked on a little bit more.
Yes,
A little?
because
got
a
the
lot. I actually go with a lot because when you compare, there was a comparison chart that they had
Yeah.
to Star Wars Battlefront 2 to Battlefront now 2015, and the lack of content is astounding.
It's only as a third of what Battlefield 2 had.
Really?
Battlefield 2.
Battlefield 2 is vastly superior.
Battlefront 2.
Battlefield 2.
Why
mean
am I
Battlefront.
saying Battlefield?
I
Oh,
made
because
that
it's made by
mistake
the
too,
same
sometimes.
guys that make. It's
Yeah,
made by
DICE.
Dice, right? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why
made
I'm
by
saying
Dice.
that.
You
Whatever.
know,
You know what I
Battlefield.
mean.
Yeah, you know something sad?
Yeah.
Fucking Renegade Squadron was better than Battlefront 3.
Yeah, you did
That
good.
is true.
Because that one at least had a story mode. And actually had a lot
And
of
it's space
maps.
battles.
Yeah, why you take out the single player, you dumb fox?
What about what? No shit. What about Star Wars 1313?
No, that was canceled.
I never.
Yeah,
played- I
that
know.
was a game that was canceled. That was really good too.
I never heard of that.
I've
Yeah,
never
it was
heard of either.
basically you play as a bounty
I forgot.
hunter, I
It's
think?
just a,
So you're kind of
Boba
like Boba Fett the game.
Oh shit, Bounty Hunter 2.
Yeah, but that game was canceled. It was like because Disney was closed down LucasArts.
well, here's another
fuck?
one. Here's another one. Soul Calibur 5.
Oh man,
That game was
get me
rushed,
started
yes.
on how much that pisses me off. No, what pisses me off more is not even the story, the character roster. What the fuck compared to Soul Calibur 4?
Honestly,
as like
both
twice the
really makes
character
me mad,
set.
but I think the story takes me off even more. It's like they went to a terrible.
Why do I have
direction with
3
the
Edge Masters?
They have Ezio though, man.
I mean,
Yeah, that's the only saving
Ezio's a good guest character. I have no complaints about him.
He's the only
It's the
saving grace
it's
about
the
that.
roster number of characters that are missing, or replaced with these fucking. We have no idea who they are. They
No name.
It's just dumb. It's
Lamer
really
versions
dumb
of their
the way they
former
did
It
it.
is dumb.
Like they replaced Taki with some chick called Natsu. and
Do you
she
know what they
sucks.
said?
they nerfed Mitsurugi, for example, for the dumbest reason ever. Well, he's one of the best characters in the game, but they still took away his quick draw. And they said something like he's too old to do it now, but he can still do motherfucking like 10-foot tall front flip slashes. Okay.
Yeah, flips and shit.
That's a dumb excuse.
Okay.
Oh, he's too old. He's too old to jump in the air like a fucking acrobat.
Oh yeah,
Meanwhile,
Soul
he's
Calibur.
smashing
Complain
people to the ground. Okay.
by that logic, Ivy should be too old to freaking wear that outfit at first.
Well, no,
Yeah,
Ivy's
but
immortal.
no, they didn't.
Ivy's immortal.
I'm not sure if you guys picked up
I ain't
on this,
for-
but Blue Spade and Chad said they canceled Star Wars 1313 when Disney bought out Star Wars.
Yeah.
God
I know
darn
that.
Disney, Fox.
So let's move on to about 2 more topics, and I think that should do it for tonight. So who's going to pick
Me.
out the next topic? Yeah, Brandon,
I
go
didn't.
ahead.
Yeah, Brandon, go pick out a question and don't fuck it up this time.
Don't do it.
Don't fuck it up this time.
Don't do it.
He's going to. He's gonna fuck
Yeah,
it
I
up.
know he is.
He's gonna do it purposely now.
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
That's gonna be a running gag. Watch.
You'll be like, "What is your favorite anime?" And I'll be like, "Face balling."
And he'll be
What's
like,
your
James,
enemy?
James, what are you saying?
Oh, he asked the
Okay,
question too, you
Capcom-
dick.
Well, that's an easy question. One Punch Man.
Capcom
At the-
officially registered the Onimusha trademark in Japan after a translation popped up on whatever that says. How do you feel about a
Gamatsus.
full-fledged sequel to Donald Dreams or an HD remaster? And which do you want to see the most?
I can't have it.
You
I don't
filthy
have it.
casuals.
You know it's gonna be an online game, right?
I don't have
Yeah,
it.
I remember you gave me the link to that, but I'm hoping that it's not. I'm hoping that they change their minds and they give more love to the Onimusha franchise. I would personally love to see a sequel to Onimusha Dawn of Dreams. That's just me.
Yeah, I've never played it.
Well,
So I
I'm
can't. I don't have an input on it. Haven't played
Honestly,
it.
I've never played an Onimusha game, so I would love to see an HD remaster.
Well, I would agree with that because I've never, or an HD collection because I've never played the Onimusha game.
Hey, maybe they can do both. I think that'll make both sides very appeased to not playing the series before, and another side appeased to them doing a full sequel and servicing the fans from there.
Yeah, just do what Uncharted did.
Dom gave me Genmo, like mailed me Genmo Onimusha recently. It's pretty damn good. I never played one until now, and I really want to see a modern day Onimusha.
What, like when the Yakuza thing?
What do you mean?
Don't get Onimusha.
Kind of
No.
like with a Yakuza setting kind of thing, or no?
No. I mean, like up to like today, they would make an Onimusha. Like with today's technology is what I mean.
Oh, okay.
I want to
what
see
you-
how it would evolve compared.
I
to
thought
the
you
old
meant
game.
like for the modern setting.
No, if you want that, you could play Yakuza Ishin, I think, where they set it in feudal Japan.
All right, so I want Levy to answer the next question, and I want it to be specifically an archive question because I think it's time we started clearing those out.
let's. Is that how we're gonna end it with the archive question?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. Since let's talk about the PS4 more.
All right.
Oh boy.
PlayStation Group marketing manager Lauren Bradley stated that the PS4 is winning over Xbox One shooter fans, and that they have got high expectations for Battlefront or Star Wars Battlefront around the initial launch and into the next year. Do you believe that this is as accurate? Fuck, whoever wrote this is stupid.
I wrote that actually. I fucked that up.
Yeah, do you believe this is accurate, or do you believe that Microsoft still has a chance to turn the tide in their favor with the shooter market? If I can give the most honest thing, fuck no. I think PlayStation is doing a lot better job than Microsoft.
It just
Hell,
seems.
then again, Nintendo did better with fucking Splatoon.
Yep.
I would say
Oh,
it just
shots
seems to
fired.
sway.
But
Um,
I've just said that out the way because it's just there. But I still think that PlayStation 4 is doing a hell of a lot better.
All right. First
Yeah.
off, let me go.
Okay.
First off, Levy, you suck dick.
Fuck you.
I made a typo like every other honest
I know
human.
it's a joke. Calm down.
So, but still, to be serious about the subject, I'm not surprised that PlayStation is winning over shooter fans because the whole shit with COD and Sony sweeping them under the rug and grabbing their DLC. I mean, it's not a big deal to a lot of people, but it is a big deal to seeing how Microsoft had this brand for like years to come. And it converted over to the Sony platform. And now they're having more shooters coming next year with like Battlefront and Uncharted and all this other crazy business. And we already know that the DRM business with the Xbox screwed them over because when they launched with that stuff on there, people didn't want a console and they wanted to move to the PlayStation 4 because of it.
Yeah.
It just seems like these shooters sway with whatever the popular console is. It doesn't seem like
PC gets the tail end of the stick. They do not care about PC very much when it comes to the shooter market.
I mean, beyond like
PC
Counter-Strike, beyond Counter-Strike, it really is.
Counter-Strike and shitload of
Counter-Strike's
Call of
all
Duty
they have.
games. They got
Black
Call of
Ops
Duty
3 was
shit.
terrible on PC, from what I've been told.
Yeah, from what I understand, that is a terrible port.
But yeah, I don't. I mean, if Xbox One had been top dog, I think all the shooters would have stayed. It's not because like, oh, we all suddenly see the light of Sony. It's just whatever console is most popular. Last generation PS3 was the least popular. Now,
well, it boomed up after 2010. So
yeah, but I mean,
PS3 was
still,
slow.
I mean, even though it boomed, Xbox 360 still outdid it.
Yeah.
And, that's why the shooters were all sucking Xbox's dick, and now PlayStation 4 is in the lead.
Yeah,
they're sucking Sony's dick.
The ties have fucking changed, that's for sure.
If somehow magically the NX did better than both of those consoles, you'd see a lot of them.
Which is
go
highly
in.
unlikely.
That's a long shot.
I don't know. I'm
blow
still
up.
iffy about the NX and how much third-party support they're actually going to get. I mean, it could turn out stronger than the Xbox One, and it could turn out stronger than the PS4, but what's going to matter at the end of the day is the game's built for the system.
Right.
Yeah,
I wouldn't give
I'm
them
just
shit.
saying that if
it's
it
the next
happened,
generation.
if somehow that happened, these shooters would just go over there. It goes to wherever the biggest market is, pretty much.
Yeah, there is a high mind mentality to just go to where the next big thing is, so I can see it happening. So, I guess that's about it for tonight.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're gonna wrap up and sign off.
What?
And again, I'm gonna remind you guys that the Game of the Year awards, the Game of the Year nominees, that is happening next week.
Nice.
We are going to break our usual bi-weekly thing, and we're actually going to be streaming the podcast next week on Friday, talking about the Game of the Year nominations, what's our favorite Game of the Year. We're going to go into topics, categories, awards, things of that nature, and we're going to wrap up a hearty 5th episode on that podcast, and we're going to sign off into the new year. So, this is Renegade Operative here. I'm signing off. I'm going to sign off with my prestigious guests. I would like everyone to give an outro. So, Levy, could you start first?
You all know where to find me. I'm on Twitter, YouTube, just any social media, even Xvideo.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Booty Overlord is now in practice.
Yeah, the Booty Overlord is now he's gonna praise you all.
Practicing.
Levy confirmed new occupation.
Well, still, you can find me as Levy the Amish Man. You'll find me. Just look it up on Google. You'll find me.
Look up Google
Google
porn.
him.
Google
Hey, I found
porn,
you on
you'll
RedTube.
find them there.
And also, you'll see Levy the Amish Man churning that butter.
Levy on browsers.
All right.
Churning that butter.
Yeah, let's move on to Mr. Devil Hunter James. What is your outro, good sir? And where can we find you?
You guys can find me on Twitter at DevHunterJames. And on my Twitch at twitch.tv/TheHeroJames.
All right, cool. Mr. Trey Monster, where can we find you?
You can find me on YouTube and Twitter at the Trey Monster. And always remember, 9/11 was an inside job. Airplane full fuel cannot melt steel beams. It's just not possible, people. Remember?
Same with the VGAs. That was also an inside job caused by the S3.
Inside terrorist job was VGA.
Yeah, that could work.
Oh my god.
Wow.
All right, Mr. Weeper, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter. Weeper, thanks. You can find me on Twitter at GDog240. Just look it up. That's all I got, though.
That butchered as Weeper.
Weeper. It's
Yeah,
Reaper.
that was an accident. Mr. Reaper.
It's all good.
So,
Signing off. Go ahead.
Mr. Brandon, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Corey House's Best Anime.
Oh my god, dude.
People are gonna search that up too.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, we gotta find this guy named Brandon. He got something to do with Corey in the house. I don't know what the fuck.
Measuring that ass
Producer.
on anime.
Measuring that ass.
He's Corey, dude. He's Corey all grown up.
And also, remember, House MD, House is the only tsundere everyone can enjoy.
Let's move on from your crazy
Yeah,
ass.
okay.
Go ahead, Brendan.
Okay, real talk. On Twitter, you can find me at Arcane Magic 514, and ranking the mic we do shameless plugs.
Sure, you can go ahead and plug whatever you want.
Okay, you can find me, James, and sometimes Renegade on the Bio Devils podcast and the episodic discussion that is on his channel, and that's it.
Yes.
40 for this
Let me
love.
come in on that shit, man.
Well, we have an interesting thing planned tomorrow. Trust me, it's going to be
Jump
good.
on it, Levy.
It's going to
Just
be
let
good.
me know what it is, motherfucker.
We'll talk about it afterwards, but Lester, where can we find you, man?
Oh, thank you guys for having me on.
No problem.
Anytime.
Find me on Twitter at LOYSenior. You can find me on YouTube at Tribulation What's in the Nickel. Well, I just uploaded this Untitled 4 part 1. So, yeah. Also, the 30th episode of my podcast will be on Tuesday. So, yeah.
Awesome
Nice.
times,
Yeah,
man.
watch it.
Always good to be on your podcast. Always good to be hanging about. Always good to be playing
The
games and
slander
having
cast.
fun. Well, slander, yeah, because, you know, Levy.
Slander's always fun.
We have this motherfucker who does porn talking. Levy, get out of here and go bang.
Hey, I'm not funny.
Go bang
Wow.
Jessica Jones.
Okay, Luke Cage.
Oh. Wait, is that even an insult?
I don't know. I mean, Christian.
I don't know either.
It's a little bit of both, I think.
Anything that Renegade says that comes from his mouth, it makes no goddamn sense.
Well,
I mean,
I'll tell you one thing for
Kristen
sure.
Ritter,
Ren loves
she
a
has a-
particular animal.
Go Luke Cage on that panda pussy.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, motherfucker.
Wow, just had to put it in there.
What the panda?
You just had to. All right, screw all you guys for the Panda Lee slander. This is great.
I'm done.
We're signing off tonight. Fuck this. I'm going to go have some alcohol. See you guys
Alright,
later.
see ya.
Adios.
Yeah,
Panda
bye.
Tesla.
Ole, ole.